do for my family and everyone's family. We appreciate the service that you do.
Yeah, you're speaking about that bus and how it's leaving soon. We can't wait much longer, so you're either on it or not, because sooner or later it becomes a bandwagon. Because with more and more Coach Dean wins, the bigger and bigger the bandwagon gets.
Yeah, this is going to be a bandwagon, right? I mean, that's the nature of football in South Georgia. And what we want people to realize is that this team that's on the field tonight represents Tift County, not Cook County, not Colquitt County, not Berrien County or Irwin County. These players on this field are representing Tift County. And if you can't get excited about high school kids putting in the effort they put in the summer and having to make grades and working out in the morning and practicing in the afternoon to get ready for these Friday night games to represent our community and battle against neighboring communities and defend our county, what else can you not? I mean, what else can you get? I mean, if you can't get behind that, what can you get behind?
I tell you what, if these guys, if they do not think these young men work, I encourage them to go by the high school in the morning at 7:30 and see if they don't see some cards out there, because they'll be in the weight room at 7:30 when many of you may be on your porch drinking your coffee.
Yep, they do. They put in a ton of hours. The coaching staff puts in a ton of hours, and it's just a exceptional group of guys. The players that we have this year, they've really bought into what Coach Dean is bringing, and it'll be interesting to see what they do tonight against a better opponent in Dutchtown, a chance to set the tone for the rest of the season, and really kind of say, hey, we're here, we've arrived. There was a time when I was at Georgia Southern, and Georgia Southern had some down years. Brian Van Gorder came in and took the option away, and there was a year when Jeff Monken came in and said the option is back. And that's kind of maybe where we're at now, right? Is this the game where Tift County kind of puts their stamp back on 178 football in South Georgia and says, hey, Lowndes, Colquitt, Camden, be on notice. This team is ready to compete.
Well, I was just going to say, if those who are not here at the stadium, Dutchtown just was approaching midfield a while ago, kind of hopping and jumping, and I think they were saying a few things to Tift County, and I saw a Tifton player kind of gave the, just keep talking signal to them. So, I mean, Dutchtown's coming in ready, and I think Tift County understands it's going to be their toughest task to date, but I think they're going to be up to the challenge.
Well, I know a good coach once said that we talk with our helmets, and that's kind of Coach Dean's motto. We're going to talk with our helmets, and we'll take care of that. And so let's take our first break here on the Colony Bank Tailgate Show. You're listening to Blue Devil Radio. We're about 28 minutes away from the kick. We'll be back here shortly.
Tri-W Pool Store on Highway 82 East past Shiver Carts is the official pool store of Tift County Blue Devil Radio. They have all your needs for pool-inspired chemicals and even things for your outdoor entertaining areas. As you look to get your yard in fall football shape, stop by and see Jamie Walker and the crew at Tri-W Pool Store on Highway 82 East past Shiver Carts. Tri-W Pool Store, the official pool store of Tift County Blue Devil Radio.
From the kickoff to the final buzzer, our area football teams are 100% committed each and every play.
At Prince Automotive, we are too. From the new or used car sale to the service lane, we are fully committed to work hard every day to earn your business.
Our sales, parts, and service teams work hard to earn your trust and respect with every transaction, each and every time.
We are your hometown choice for 55 years.
Prince Automotive in Albany, Tifton, and Valdosta, and always online at princeauto.com.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more reliability, durability, and versatility built in. Like #1 selling Kubota BX and L Series compact tractors, Z Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Visit your local Kubota dealer for a demo today.
Perrin Farm Equipment, 3664 Highway 82 West in Tifton.
This is your floor speaking. We get no respect. I mean, we constantly get walked on, everyone looks down on us, and you show further disrespect by covering us with rugs. The biggest insult is when you allow cockroaches to crawl on us. How about it's time to call the Astro Army? I mean, what you may not know is roaches crawl on us all night while you sleep. Wake up and call Astro. Astro. So the only thing crawling on us will be drooling babies. We can take that.
Identification, please.
Welcome to the Farm 92.5.
I love country music. I just love all the variety you guys have.
92.5 FM is WKZZ Tifton Osilla, another Broadcast South station.
For the past 44 years, Tyson Steel has been building on faith and hard work with a legacy that will continue to build on knowledge and customer satisfaction. With the local feel and hands-on approach, Tyson Steel aims for each customer to have a pleasant building experience. Whether you are a contractor, homeowner, or just looking to start your own new business, let Tyson Steel construct a building that is right for you. Tyson Steel, the official steel building provider of Tift County Blue Devil Radio.
Finding that missing shin guard, remembering whether it's a home or away game, getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things, like not being that fan. Oh, come on, Raf! That's simple human sense.
Ask Gina or Ashley at Kincaid Insurance Agency in Tifton if auto owners make sense for you.
Go Blue Devils! Now back to the field with Jonathan and Jason.
Welcome back, Blue Devil Nation. You're listening to Blue Devil Radio here at the Brody on the Colony Bank Tailgate Show. Colony Bank, we are right here with you all the time. Find us at a location near you or online at colony.bank. So they are our lead sponsor here on the Tailgate Show. Of course, we appreciate all our sponsors, and we're about to go through all of our sponsors. We appreciate, again, all of them and what they do for Blue Devil Radio and for Blue Devil Athletics. But it brings us to Astro exterminating Pest of the game. Of course, Astro is the official exterminator of Blue Devil Radio. We appreciate all that they do for us. And, of course, I'm going to throw it to Clint and see who will be his Astro exterminating Pest of the game.
Well, I think, everybody talks about our defense, and rightfully so. I'm going to go with our senior running back, Zach Carter. I think, sorry, Cody, I saw you over there getting upset about me picking yours, but that's just the way it is, I guess. I think this is, Carter, it's the type of game where they're going to feature him, I think, him and Tyler. And he kind of has, a couple of really outstanding runs last week, and I think you're going to see more of the same. I mean, this is senior night, right? So you've got to pick a senior for the Pest of the game.
Go ahead, Jason Cody. Who is yours?
Well, I'm glad that you picked Zach Carter because I was stuck in between Tyler Parker and Zach Carter, and you said Zach Carter, so I'm going with my other option. I think my Astro Pest of the game is Tyler Parker. Him and Zach Carter both had really good nights last Friday night against Westover, and I think that only continues and gets even better. And I think Tyler Parker has his best night of the season so far.
Of course, mine, I can't go away. I picked them last Friday night, and I'm probably going to continue to pick them as long as we continue to roll like we're rolling and keep a shutout on the board on the opponents, is the defensive line. I'm not going to single out just one player. I'm going to just say the whole entire defensive line because they have performed well the first regular season and the preseason. So that will be my Astro exterminating Pest of the game, or Pest, really, because I just didn't go with one.
Well, I'll tell you, Jason, they are going to have a challenge because Dutchtown last week ran for 317 yards. This is primarily a running team, and so that interior of the defensive front was going to be key. They've got to be able to stop them on first down and second down, make them go pass on third down, make that, their only option. And because Dutchtown was very successful last week in their win.
And I encourage you all that are the Blue Devil Nation to listen to us on Monday night live from Buffalo Wild Wings, or come out there, matter of fact, and join us, because we're creating a great atmosphere at Buffalo Wild Wings on Monday night. Of course, we're going to be right before Monday Night Football comes on live there on all the channels or TVs. So we're kind of developing an atmosphere there, so we'd love for you to just join us live. We've got speakers set up. You can hear Coach Dean, and usually we have a special coach or a coach, let's say, every Monday night. But Coach Dean was talking about Dutchtown Monday night as we was kind of previewing this game, and we always preview our next opponent right there at the end of the show, and he said Dutchtown is fast from sideline to sideline. So, you know, we've got to be prepared, he said, because they've got some speed, and they probably will use a two-quarterback system. I think one of them can throw the ball better than the other one, but the other one that can't throw the ball as well as the other one can run faster. So it's going to be an interesting night, and we've got to contain and stay in our lanes, and I think we'll do all that because Coach Brian Brown was the assistant coach that was there, and he coaches the defensive line for the Tift County Blue Devils, and he was saying, we were asking him as well, he was saying, hey, you know, I tell my defensive line people, if you do this, they won't do that. If you do that, they won't do this. So, you know, I think we were prepared.
Well, I'll tell you, too, you know, with the strength being the defensive front of Tift County and with Dutchtown speed, I would be shocked if you see a lot of runs right up the middle. If I was Dutchtown, I would make Tift County run sideline to sideline, a lot of sweeps, a lot of outside the tackles, or outside the ends. And so that would, you know, if I'm the Blue Devil defense, that's something I would look out for.
Yeah, speaking of Monday night, and you talked about going sideline to sideline. He said we'd struggle if we compete with Dutchtown going sideline to sideline. He said, but luckily for us, that's not the way we play. We play going horizontal. We play going end zone to end zone. And so we're not going to try to compete with them the way they play. We're going to try to make them play our kind of football.
Of course, y'all were talking about Zach Carter. He just was his mom and dad, and it was just announced here on the 50th. Like I said earlier, it's senior night. They're going through all the seniors. Jackson Strickland and his parents just called out. So we just got through with that segment. Of course, we appreciate Astro Exterminating for all that they do here for Blue Devil Radio, which brings us to Pirin Farm Equipment, and they're our sponsor for the high school and college football pick'ems. So Jason Cody's got the list. Of course, college football's just cranking up. Next week we'll have more games. Of course, everybody will be tuned in for next Saturday night in Charlotte. That's a big one, the Georgia Bulldogs and the Clemson Tigers. But we're just going to keep it high school tonight.
Yeah, so our first game will start in 1-7A. Camden County comes off a big win against Columbia. That was at Camden County, but they'll have to travel and play Glenn Academy. Clint, who is your
Camden to Glenn, I will go with South Georgia. I'll go with Camden.
You know, I'm going with Camden, too. Of course, they've got a new coach or an old coach that's come back, and he's really, I think, changing that culture back to a winning culture. We've got to watch out for Camden a little bit later in the year. I'm going with Camden.
I'm going to make that one a clean sweep. I went with them last week, and I'll go with them again. Colquitt County comes off a comeback win on the road against Marietta. They'll get to stay at home tonight at the Hog Pen, and they'll host Westlake.
That's a big win because, you know, they coming back in your season opener, so I'm going with the Packers.
You know, I'm going to stay with Region 1-7A. I'm going with the Pack as well.
Yeah, like you said, that was a big win, and I think them just coming back to their Hog Pen after that big win just brings a crowd, and I think they'll win at home. But then we go to the final team besides ourselves in 1-7A, and that is Lowndes County Vikings. They traveled up and played on the Mercedes-Benz Stadium for the Corky KL Classic, and they played Walton on Saturday, and they were unfortunately not victorious. They'll get to host Griffin tonight.
Yeah, you know, I thought they would have a tough time because they are very young this year. They lost a lot of starters from a year ago. But they are playing at home and playing a smaller, as far as classification, Griffin team. So I'm going to go with the Vikings.
Let's talk about that game last week a little bit. Of course, they were down with 14 points with a minute left, and they came back and scored 2 touchdowns and took it to overtime and lost it in overtime. I tell you, Lowndes showed a lot of heart, a lot of grit there to come back with 60 seconds left on the clock and lost there to a strong team last week, and I think they grew up a lot. I'm staying in Region 1-7A. I'm going with the Lowndes County Vikings.
Yeah, y'all went with the Lowndes County Vikings, and I'm going to be the first one to go against somebody. I'm going to go with Griffin just because they're coming off that heartbreaker of a loss. They did all that, tried to come back and win, took it to overtime, and then had a heartbreaker of a loss. Ja'Curry Brown under center. He's a heck of an athlete, but I got to go with Griffin on the road. Then we'll move over to the private school in Tift County, or Chula, Tift Area Academy. They were open last week, but they'll get to host over there in Chula. They'll host Community Christian.
I'm going with the Panthers.
Yeah, I'm going to stay here local, and Tift area opens at home, actually, in the Chula Dome at the Panther Pit. I'm going to stay with the Panthers.
I'll stay with the Panthers as well to make it a clean sweep. Now we move over to Irwin County, a big game. We had a border war against Turner County. They're playing their border war tonight as the opening night for Irwin County. They get to host the Fitzgerald Purple Hurricanes.
Yeah, that'll be the season opener for both of them.
That's correct.
Fitzgerald was had COVID last week, so they couldn't play against Cairo. This is a tough one because I think these two teams are very even, and I think they've had some very even games. I'm going to go. Where's the game at?
It is in Irwin County.
It's in Irwin. Okay. I'm going to go with Fitzgerald.
Well, I know it's a great. I'm sure maybe some Irwin County Indian fans are listening to us right now. But I tell you what, it is a big game. It's always a big game. It's a sellout, standing room only. It's on the reservation tonight. I tell you, of course, I kind of like red and black and those silver breeches that Irwin County wears. They may be wearing white breeches tonight, but I'm going to stay with the Irwin County Indians. I think Fitzgerald's been out, and I think they've had some COVID issues, so I'm not sure about the practice schedule, but go Indians.
I agree. If you think of the Wintersville Classic against Lowndes and Valdosta, this is it at a lower classification, and Irwin County, they're at home, can't pick against the Indians. We'll skip over Fitzgerald because we just talked about them playing at Irwin. Berrien is out due to COVID. Coffee County, they were off, well, not off last week. They had to cancel due to COVID, but they'll open their season tonight at home against Bainbridge.
Ooh, that is another really good game. I'm going to go with the home Trojans.
Yeah, that's a great game. Of course, Bainbridge has, been to the state championship game, I believe, the last few years, they go very deep in the playoffs, and they've got a quality team, got some great players, several that's got D1 commits, but, Coffee County playing in Douglas, I've got to go with Coffee County as well.
Yeah, even though Coffee didn't get to play last week and they're opening at home, I'm going to make that another clean sweep. I'm going to go with the Coffee County Trojans. Turner County faced off against Worth last week. They'll be open tonight. Cook County faced Ware County. They will be open tonight. Worth County played Turner County in Worth, and Worth came out victorious against Turner, and they will stay at home tonight as they'll host the Mitchell County.
That is going to be a tough game for the Rams. The Eagles can really play. They may be just single A, but they can put up some points. I'm going with Mitchell County.
Of course, Jonathan Judy, our sidekick and co-host, his brother works over there, Justin, with Worth County School System. So I know who Jonathan, Judy, and Justin will be going for, the Rams tonight. And I tell you what, the Rams kind of impressed me last week. I was thinking that Turner County would win that game, but the Rams came out on top. I'm going to try to say maybe the Rams in an upset.
I agree. I thought Turner would handle that game pretty well, and they didn't. They actually got beat by Worth, and because of that big win, I like the upset as well. I like the Worth County Rams. And then for our final high school pick'em of the night, the Valdosta Wildcats, they had to travel to Warner Robins last Saturday. They'll be back home to host Madison County out of Florida.
Yeah, I think Valdosta rebounds from a tough opener. I'm going with the Wildcats.
Of course, I think the Madison County, I think they go by the Cowboys. So the Cowboys will be riding up to Valdosta tonight, but I do not think they've got enough on the horses. I take the Wildcats.
Before I make my pick, Titletown High on Netflix came out last night, and I didn't stay up till 3 a.m. to watch it. But all I did today was try to watch as much as I could, and I'm only on episode 2, and it's pretty good. I know there's a lot of talk going on in Valdosta, especially tonight, since this is the first day it came out.
How many Rush Prost appearances is there through season 2 or through episode 2?
Definitely more than you can count. There's a lot of them, and already in season 2 is where, or not season 2, episode 2 is where Jake Garcia is ruled ineligible at Valdosta High. But my pick tonight is going to be against y'all too, and I'm going to go with Madison County Cowboys out of Florida.
Well, Jason Cody's, for the people that's listening and has not even watched episode 1, don't spoil it for all of us. Okay?
I'm sorry, I just had to. It's pretty good.
I watch that as well too, and as your father, I would really appreciate if you would not be watching that during school and concentrate on your studies.
I'm sorry, I just had to. It's South Georgia football, and we don't get we're not that on that big of a stage that often.
So we appreciate Beer and Farm Equipment. Thank you so much, Beer and Farm Equipment. They're always a big sponsor of Blue Devil Radio. Go see them out on Highway 82. Go get you a Kubota tomorrow, actually. They carry Kubotas, and they do a great job with those. So, and they'll be bringing the high school and college football pick-ems. We'll have some college football games for you next Friday night. So, you know, if you want to, as you're listening to us, pick with us and see how we do and see how you do against us. You may do better than us. Who knows? Of course, that leads us into the weather report tonight. And, of course, the Smile Doctors brings the weather. We'll be bringing the weather report all season. We appreciate Smile Doctors. They're there on Virginia Avenue. If you don't have a beautiful smile, it's your fault, because you can go see Smile Doctors. So, Jason Cody, what do you got on the weather tonight?
Yeah, the weather report tonight is it's a little cloudy. We had rain earlier once we were leaving school this afternoon, about 3:05. It was raining, but still overcast. The lights are on bright, shining down on the field. A little cloudy. I think the rain is blowing over us. You never know, though. We had a pop-up storm last Friday night. That could happen again tonight. It's South Georgia football season in the middle of August. You never know, but it's not as hot, I will say. The sun's not beaming down on you so early in the game. So if you're making the trip over here, you're not going to need a short sleeve shirt and a fan. You may need to cool yourself down, but it's not burning up hot. It's a good night for Tift County football.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a great night for Tift County football. Of course, we want to thank all of our sponsors. Of course, Colony Bank here is bringing your tailgate show. Of course, so we've already talked about Astro Exterminating, Beer and Farm Equipment, Smile Doctors, and Kincaid Insurance Agency will be bringing you the kickoff here coming up just a few minutes. I do not know the time because we're showing the seniors as they walk across the field here. It's senior night. Dr. Wes Ross, of course, if you're eye vision, 10 minutes left before the first kick. So Dr. Wes Ross, go see him. If you can't see your beautiful wife, go see Dr. Wes Ross. Of course, Central Jeweler, they're doing our post-game show this year. Thank you so much. That's a new sponsor. Thank you for coming on board. Cooper Craft, of course, is a new sponsor. Thank you for coming on board this year. Tyson Steel, Prince Automotive. All timeouts will be brought to you by Prince Automotive. Actually, you may be riding in an automobile from Prince right now listening to us. Tri-W Pool Store. If your pool is green, you may need to call Tri-W Pool. And then, of course, we got to thank Tyler Harper. He's my state senator. He may be your state senator as well, too, but Tyler is also running for Department of Ag Commissioner next November on your ballot on November 2022. So remember Tyler Harper. He's supporting the Blue Devil Radio. We appreciate all our sponsors, and of course you'll hear us talk about them throughout the night and throughout the season. So if you go by and you're seeing or talking to one of those sponsors, please tell them you heard them right here on Blue Devil Radio on 92.5. We're 7 minutes and 30 seconds away from the Kincaid Insurance Agency kickoff, and so we're going to take a quick break here. You're listening to Blue Devil Radio on 92.5 The Farm.
Finding that missing shin guard, remembering whether it's a home or away game, getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things, like not being that fan. Oh, come on, Ref! That's simple human sense.
Ask Gina or Ashley at Kincaid Insurance Agency in Tifton if auto owners make sense for you.
Blue Devil fans, where do you turn for the most professional jewelry repair and design using the latest technology? Central Jewelry, of course. Central Jewelry has competitive priced diamonds and gemstones. While you wait, watch repair, almost watches, and a friendly and knowledgeable staff with over 60 years of experience. Central Jewelry is Tifton's fine jewelry experts. Stop by and let our expert staff find the right piece of jewelry for you or that special someone. Central Jewelry, the official jewelry store of Tift County Blue Devil Radio.
Down at Hut, Friday Night Lights are back. Colony Bank wants to wish our high school football teams a successful season. We'll be right here with you each game, cheering you on for every first down and touchdown. At Colony Bank, we are right here with you all of the time. We're constantly developing new technology to make banking easier, to make life easier. We are committed to your success. We are Colony Bank. Find us online at colony.bank.
From eye exams and new glasses to the latest in ocular surgeries, Dr. Wes Ross of South Georgia Eye Partners is at the forefront of technology and style. Most importantly, his commitment to patient-focused service is his highest priority. Experience the difference today and stop by South Georgia Eye Care and see Dr. Wes Ross, the official ophthalmologist of Tift County Blue Devil Radio. Dr. Wes Ross reminds everyone this Friday night, go Blue Devils! Coopercraft Communications specializes in installation and upgrade of integrated security solutions, network cabling infrastructure, and life safety systems. Coopercraft was founded in Tifton, Georgia with a desire for higher quality installations and enhanced customer service. We are focused on building long-term relationships with our clients through continuous support and unparalleled service. Coopercraft Communications, the official integrated security solutions provider of Tift County Blue Devil Radio. Go Blue Devil!
Georgia State Senator Tyler Harper is working hard and getting things done for the citizens of District 7. He knows how important it is to have our small rural communities represented well in Atlanta. He is drawing focus to agricultural and economic endeavors in our communities. He also supports the youth in our local communities. Senator Tyler Harper is proud to support District 7's high school football teams and wishes you all a successful season.
Tri-W Pool Store on Highway 82 East past Shiver Carts is the official pool store of Tift County Blue Devil Radio. They have all your needs for pool-inspired chemicals and even things for your outdoor entertaining areas. As you look to get your yard in fall football shape, stop by and see Jamie Walker and the crew at Tri-W Pool Store on Highway 82 East past Shiver Carts. Tri-W Pool Store, the official pool store of Tift County Blue Devil Radio.
For 5 decades, the Prince family has been taking care of all of your automotive needs. We want you to know that we truly value the relationships we have developed by providing an outstanding customer experience.
Whether you want a new Chevrolet, GMC, Buick, Cadillac, Honda, or Toyota, or one of our certified pre-owned vehicles, we are committed to finding you a great vehicle within your budget.
Our certified used vehicles come with a 112-point inspection, a written warranty, and a money-back guarantee. It doesn't get better than that.
We are Prince Automotive in Albany, Tifton, Valdosta, and always online at princeauto.com.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more reliability, durability, and versatility built in. Like #1 selling Kubota BX and L Series compact tractors, Z Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Visit your local Kubota dealer for a demo today.
Perrin Farm Equipment, 3664 Highway 82 West in Tipton.
Listen up. This is your ceiling. I have a problem. I enjoy a back scratch as much as anyone, but my back is being scratched by rodents. Yep, they're in the attic and they're scratching my back and doing who knows what else up here. So how about make some time and call the Astro Army to eliminate the rodents? Because when they're not scratching my back, they're chewing up your Christmas decorations and other stuff. So make time to call the Astro Army. They've got your back and mine.
For the past 44 years, Tyson Steel has been building on faith and hard work with a legacy that will continue to build on knowledge and customer satisfaction. With the local feel and hands-on approach, Tyson Steel aims for each customer to have a pleasant building experience. Whether you are a farmer, contractor, homeowner, or just looking to start your own new business, let Tyson Steel construct a building that is right for you. Tyson Steel, the official steel building provider of Tift County Blue Devil Radio.
Finding that missing shin guard, remembering whether it's a home or away game, getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things, like not being that fan. Oh, come on, Ref! That's simple human sense.
Ask Gina or Ashley at Kincaid Insurance Agency in Tifton if auto owners make sense for you.
Identification, please.
Welcome to the Farm 92.5.
I love country music. I just love all the variety you guys have.
92.5 FM is WKZZ Tifton Osceola, another Broadcast South station.
Welcome back, Blue Devil fans. We're about 60 seconds away from the Kincaid Insurance Agency kickoff. Your Tift County Blue Devils are behind their Tift County Blue Devils sign. Confetti's just being popped off here at the Brody all along the stadium. Actually, a lot more confetti tonight. And, of course, they're taking the field. And, of course, your Tift County Blue Devils will be in all charcoal with white numbers, silver helmet with the T, with the American flag inside the T, and the visiting Dutchtown Bulldogs will be dressed in black breeches, white tops, red outlined in black numbers, and red helmets. So we've got, of course, they'll be white and black, and then we've got all gray over here on the home side.
Senior night, Jason Morris, Cody Morris. This is an exciting time for these Blue Devils, and it's always every year, every senior night, we get to celebrate, and I believe there are 23 Tift County Blue Devils that are seniors this year, so hats off to them. Wish them a great game tonight.
Yeah, of course, not only were the football players recognized, but the cheerleaders were recognized as well, too. So, and I'll have to say, the cheerleaders look very nice tonight. They're in their full uniforms, and so thank you, cheerleaders, for all that you do, and as you cheer on the Blue Devils tonight.
The band also looks really good. They're in their uniforms as well, as they have been all season. They didn't get to do their pregame performance like they did last Friday due to the senior night, but the halftime got short, so maybe we'll get to see their halftime performance tonight. But at the coin toss, Clint said Dutchtown won it. They want the ball, so we'll kick off to them, and they'll travel towards 8th Street. That's the way they'll be going this first half.
Yeah, the Dutchtown will be traveling from your right to left on your dial. As Jason Cody said, they'll be marching toward the big T in the end zone, which is located right there on 8th Street. So we're going to be bringing you here the Kincaid Insurance Agency kickoff right here.
Football, boys.
Of course, go by, see Gary Kincaid, Gina Nelson, and Ashley. They do a great job. Of course, we joke, they provide our liability insurance. So go see those folks.
All right, well, junior Antonio Gomez lines up to kick away here at the 40. The team is kind of bunched, and we saw a kick like this last week where they just came out, but instead they'll spread out in their normal set. Dutchtown with a couple of return guys out at the 10. It's really turned into a nice night for football. And Gomez will approach the kick. And we are underway at Brody Field. Dutchtown will take the kick at about the 12. And he eludes a couple of tacklers, but is taken down at about the 25. So good coverage on the play for the Blue Devils.
Of course, we talked about that Monday night, Clint, at the coaches show, and talked about special teams. Of course, Coach Steen is like many of the college coaches that you've heard about special teams making it special. You will hear a lot of starters on those special team coverages because he wants the people that want to play on those special teams. It's just not a extra down.
So Dutchtown comes out actually with 3 wide receivers out right, 1 out left, running back in the backfield.
The one closest to us is pretty big.
Quarterback takes a snap, quick throw out wide right, and he scampers down the sideline, taken out of bounds probably about 8-9 yards on the play.
Yeah, he went out above the stick, but he came out of bounds, so it's going to bring up a short 2nd and 2. And, of course, that's what Coach Dean was talking about. They got speed on the outside, and we saw that on play 1.
Yeah, I think what you're going to see is a lot of what Coach Dean talked about Monday night. This team will go sideline to sideline, whether it be quick passes or running back. They're just, I think, going to avoid the middle of that defensive front for Tift County. Receiver in motion. They hand off to the running back, and he tries to barrel his way, and he's going to be stopped short. It was a 2nd and 2. He got maybe a yard. He'll bring up a 3rd and short.
Tell you what, there was that defensive line, Clint, and I think the Dutchtown Bulldogs is finding out that they may have to stay wide if they're going to get any yards here. So it brings up a big 3rd down right here, and it's 3rd down and short. It's probably less than a yard.
This Dutchtown team last week won over Lanier, and they had over 300 yards rushing, so they like to run the ball. So this is really a great matchup between the run game and Tifton's defensive front. And the quarterback with 2 running backs takes the snap, hands off. There is a fumble, and the ball is loose, and the running back, the other running back, was able to fall on it. Nearly a turnover, but instead it'll bring up a 4th down.
Yeah, and they did not. There was a no gain there. They may have lost maybe a couple of feet, so it brings up a true 4th and 1, 4th and 1.5. They brought their punting team on, so the defense gave up 8 yards on that first play, but they held firm there on those last 2 plays.
Well, we talked about them avoiding the middle of the line, and they tried it the last 2 plays, and it didn't work. As they set out to punt, Jackson Strickland will take it. It'll be a high kick. He'll field it at the 35, gets a good block, cuts it up, and is trying to fight for extra yardage, and gets it about to the 43 for the Blue Devils.
You know, that last fumble, too, it was one of those fumbles that fumbled right at the handoff. It bounced twice. We could have gotten it, but it's just so quick right there. Everybody's trying to fall on the ball, and their running back just had the best position to get it.
You're right, Jonathan. And, of course, there was a Blue Devil. I did not catch the number that I think he had his hands on it, and he was falling forward, and he just didn't wrap up that ball. But it could have been easily a Blue Devil ball there.
Tift County lines up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Tyler Parker as quarterback. Carter behind him, and he takes the handoff from Parker, goes around left, and he barrels his way, and he is near a 1st down. Let's see if they'll give him the stick, and it looks like they will.
Yep, and of course that's your Astro exterminating pest of the game there, Clint, Zach Carter, and he gets the first carry for 10 yards. I'll take that all night. 1st and 10 again there for the Blue Devils.
Blue Devils driving from left to right on your radio dial. They're driving towards the field house.
And it'll bring up a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 47 of Dutchtown. Parker brings a man in motion. He fakes the handoff to Carter, and there he goes down to about the 39. Another good run on 1st down.
He got 8 yards. That's going to bring down up a 2nd and 2, and it's going to be a short 2.
That was a play where he faked the handoff to the running back and then just followed the running back. And so the running back ran to the left side. Tyler followed him as a lead blocker and got 8 yards.
Yeah, much like the old days when you had a fullback to follow into the line. Catch, and he is open and down to about the 31. It is number 80, and Tavio Pierce for another Blue Devil 1st down, but there is a flag. They'll mark it. It will be a holding call against the Blue Devils. It will negate another positive gain, and it'll bring up, they'll repeat 2nd down.
Yeah, of course, we got a 1st down on that, but it will not. We should go back to 2nd and 12, actually, because that's a 10-yard penalty, and it was 2nd and 2. We did get the 1st down, but it comes back. So the Blue Devils will reset here and bring up a 2nd and 12.
And they'll mark it back at the 49 of Dutchtown. Actually, they'll mark it now at the 48.
Yeah, I think the problem is there's 10 yards from the spot of the foul, and so they have to mark it from the spot. That's what Coach Dean was saying is, hey, where was the hold at? Because the flag looked like it was about 2 yards in front of the previous line of scrimmage.
So bring up a 2nd and 11. Parker fakes it to the running back, rolls to his right. He's got a receiver running, and he finally throws a dangerous pass, nearly picked off near the sideline.
Of course, he was holding the ball, and there was about 2 Dutchtown Bulldogs coming on him, and he knew they would come, and he was trying to get his receiver free, but there was a defensive back all on that receiver, and as Clint said, that was a dangerous throw, and actually a Bulldog may have got his hands on that pass.
Yeah, that ball was intended for Javon King near the sideline, and it'll bring up a long 3rd down and 11 at the Dutchtown 48.
On that last play, it was just him or Javon King. It was them two. It was just them on this side of the field.
3rd down long for the Blue Devils. Parker takes the snap, rolls out to his right. He's got 2 wide receivers. He's got a man open down the field, but it will be thrown out of bounds. And it'll bring up a 4th down, and Coach Dean took a hit, and I think he's up and all right.
Yeah, Tyler took out Coach Dean on the sidelines as he was running off there. Coach Dean took the brunt of that hit.
I think Coach Dean was watching his receiver and didn't see Tyler, but hey, he motioned to the crowd, I'm all good, and was clapping for Tyler, so hey, Coach Dean can take a hit.
Coach Dean is a guy that is not scared to go for it on 4th down. This could be a pooch kick by Tyler, too, based on where he's standing at.
Yeah, the 4th down and 11 at the 48. Dutchtown now sends a guy back to receive the punt, and it looks like that's what it will be. Tyler, and there's a flag. Tyler is now going to punt. He was rolling out to his right.
What a kick.
And the kick goes down inside the 10, but this may come back. There is a flag.
Yeah, I think that was on maybe way we lined up.
Yeah, 2 of them on the opposite end, so they both saw the same thing, it looks like.
If it's a false start, why didn't they ball that one dead?
I'm guessing it was an illegal shift.
Okay.
Is what they're going to call, which I didn't see anybody go in motion, but that's what they call it.
It was a nice setup. Tyler was rolling out here to the home side, looked like he was going to throw, and as Dutchtown kind of started coming on him, he kicked, and it turned out, as Jonathan said, it was within the 10-yard line, so it was an excellent kick. They're actually keeping Tyler out on the field, so he's not normally our punter, but maybe he becomes the punter this week.
Well, there's a lot that can be done out of this formation with a pooch punter. As you saw, Tyler looked like he was going to attempt to run it if the opening had been there, but then he was able to pooch it. Sean Lindsay, the other punter, is a defensive end, so I'm sure they're comfortable with either one of them kicking it at this point.
So we'll do it again. 4th down and now 16 at the Blue Devil 47, and Parker will go ahead and kick it, and the return man fields it at about the 19, gets a couple of blocks, and he's got room to run, and he will still on his feet near the Dutchtown sideline and finally taken down at about the 49 of Blue Devils. A great return for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, it's not a good day when the punter makes the tackle, and Tyler Parker was the one with the hit there that stopped the run.
Yeah. In hindsight, is always 20/20. If we would have known this, we would have went for it on 4th down.
Yeah, you're right.
Because they're getting the ball right back where the line of scrimmage was.
If Chris Wade's doing if he's doing what I think he's doing down there, he's taking some notes off that last series, though, because on those rollout plays, the backside was open every time. So we'll see if that comes up to play later.
So Dutchtown takes over, 1st and 10 at the Tifton 49. Quarterback takes the snap, fakes to the left, rolls out to the right. Dangerous throw, and that is broken up. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted.
There is a flag.
There's a flag, and I wish our defensive back would have high-pointed that ball, and I think he would have got a interception.
Where's the flag at?
Right there on the 45.
An eligible receiver downfield?
Tyree West was all over the quarterback, was looking for the sack, made the quarterback kind of rush it, and he kind of threw it up for grabs, and the Blue Devil was really the only one there, but Dutchtown in their speed, a wide receiver got over there.
Is that Lucky Smith on the defensive stop
Looks
there?
like it.
It looked like it was.
So ineligible receiver downfield for Dutchtown would be it's like a 5-yard penalty, replay 1st down.
But you see that a lot of times when the quarterback has a lot of time to roll out, lineman just kind of runs downfield and really not really knowing where he is on the play, and that's what happened there, and the Bulldogs will be faced with a 1st and 15 now at their own 46. 3 wide receivers out left. The quarterback motions to his running back, who takes out to the left as well, and he throws to him, and he will be corralled by a host of Blue Devil defenders just shy of midfield.
And just shy of the original line of scrimmage, actually, by 2 yards, so it's going to 2nd and 12. Great coverage there by our defensive backs here close to the home side. They covered that play real well. 7:40 left to go here in the first quarter here at the Brody. Tift County 0, Dutchtown 0. This is Dutchtown Bulldogs' 2nd possession of the night. They're marching right to left on the radio dial, heading toward 8th Street.
And I think what you're seeing right now is what Coach Dean talked about, playing sideline to sideline, whether it be quick passes, they hand off to the running back, but it will not, play will stop. It looks like it'll be a false start on Dutchtown.
I tell you what, who else got stopped? Tyree West just stopped the guy in his tracks.
Yeah, that was a blocker there.
And then, so bring up a second down and about 16 back at the 44 of Dutchtown.
Tell you what, Marco's Pizza just came in the booth. Man, they do a great job.
Came in here. I mean, best pizza in Tifton, best subs in Tifton. I mean, they do an awesome job. It's amazing. Every Friday night they fund our band. They give them pizza. We thank Marco's for all they do.
So the Bulldogs come back out, second down, and they'll actually be about 17 at their own 44. Man in motion. Dutchtown takes the snap, and we got another flag, and it'll bring another false start.
Oh my gracious, ladies and gentlemen, that was a Astro Pest exterminator hit of the game. Tyree West just came up in the middle of the over the center. Nobody touched him, and he took off the helmet of the tailback, ladies and gentlemen.
He did.
Javion Clowney part 2 right there, boys.
Whoa.
Incredible.
Wow.
And the running back's thinking, man, the play was stopped, and I still get creamed.
Man. And I tell you what, this is the first drive that we're seeing the defensive line really flex their muscle.
Dutchtown.
And, of course, as you can see, that lighted down marker on the far side.
It's getting close to infinity.
Yes, it is, Jonathan. Dana Sperling, she likes it when we can say third down in infinity, but it's second down in infinity. Third down, I think, is going to be even further.
It is 2nd and 21 at this point.
Yeah, and they actually started in Tift County territory, but 2 penalties have backed them all the way to their own 39-yard line. 6:57 to go here in the opening quarter. No score. Dutchtown second possession.
Another quarterback is in there also, number 7. He was just at receiver.
And they snap it to him, and he rolls right, being chased by West, throws wide of the intended receiver.
But he was open, and it would have been a big big play if he had caught it. He would have been probably down to about the 45 and would have been within 6 yards of a first down.
You can definitely see the speed of this Bulldogs skilled players for sure. And so we'll bring up a third down and about 23 yards at their own 39. 3 wide receiver look on the right, 1 on the left. Running back with the quarterback in the backfield. Tifton with 4 down linemen showing blitz on the outside. Here they come. The quarterback throws, and it is way out of bounds. They will throw a flag on the Blue Devils, even though the ball was well out of reach.
It should have been uncatchable, but Jackson Strickland pushed him out of bounds during the route, which was a bad penalty.
Man, it was almost in the first row of the stadium seats here at the Brody.
And that's exactly what it is, pass interference on the Blue Devils, and it will give Dutchtown a first.
No, it's going to be a 15-yard penalty, which still will keep it at third down.
Okay, third down.
Because they had 21 yards to go.
But it is a big play for them.
Yep. So bring up a third and about 7 at the 46 of Tift County.
They had 3 penalties that were all -5 penalties, 5-yard penalties.
Just gave it all back to them.
Yeah, that PI right there just gave it all back to them.
6:41 left in the first. 3rd and 7 right here.
0-0. Neither team has scored on their opening possession.
So the Bulldogs come out with, again, a 4 wide receiver look. Quarterback in the shotgun. Tries to draw Tift County off sides and looks towards the sideline for the play. And I believe we're going to get a Prince Automotive timeout.
Yeah, that's the first Prince Automotive timeout for the night. That's the Dutchtown Bulldogs' first timeout of the night, and it's going to be our first timeout here. It's 6:41 at the Brody. Tift County 0, Dutchtown 0. You're listening to Blue Devil Radio on 92.5 The Farm.
Coopercraft Communications specializes in installation and upgrade of integrated security solutions, network cabling infrastructure, and life safety systems. Coopercraft was founded in Tifton, Georgia with the desire for higher quality installations and enhanced customer service. We are focused on building long-term relationships with our clients through continuous support and unparalleled service. Coopercraft Communications, the official integrated security solutions provider of Tift County Blue Devil Radio. Go Blue Devil.
Go Blue Devils! Now back to the field with Jonathan and Jason.
We're back here at the Brody. Your Tift County Blue Devils 0, Dutchtown Bulldogs 0. 6:41 left to go here in the first quarter. We just had our first Prince Automotive timeout. We got a update. with the county that is just east of us, Irwin County, Fitzgerald. Irwin County drives down the field and scores on their first possession. It was a PAT awaiting, but I'm sure it was good. 7-0 Irwin County over Fitzgerald Hurricanes.
All right, we're back. Dutchtown driving, 3rd down 7. They snap it. Quarterback right up the middle, bounces off a tackler, but again, you see the speed, the closing speed of several Tift County defenders corrals him about at the line of scrimmage. 4th down.
Well, I just got to update. The PAT failed, so it's 6-0 Irwin. 2:43 to play in the first quarter. As your Blue Devils here hail Dutchtown. 4th and 7. They've got the punt team out.
So Dutchtown will punt away for the second time in as many possessions. Jackson Strickland inside his own 10. And it's kind of a short kick off to the right, but it will get a good Dutchtown roll inside the 15 to about, they'll mark it down at about the 12. And with 5:56 left here in the first half, Tift County will come out on the field with their second possession, still scoreless here at the Brody.
Of course, that was Dutchtown's second possession, no points. This will be Tift County, as Clint just referred or said, that Tift County, this is their second possession. Of course, they are starting the deepest that we've started tonight. We're actually in, what are we starting on, the 10? Or where do they got the ball set, Clint?
I think they mark it down at the 12-yard line, and memory serves, this might be our worst starting position of the season.
Yeah, that's what I was about to throw in. I think this is the farthest we've got to go all year, but hey, we're going to see it deeper down the road, so it's good to go ahead and get it out of the way.
1st and 10 for the Blue Devils. Parker in the shotgun with a couple of running backs behind him. Wide receiver in motion, handoff to the running back, Javon Keene. And Keene bounces off for tacklers down the middle of the field up to about the 37-yard line. It is a 1st down, a gain of about 25 for Javon Keene.
I tell you what, that was a great run, but he had some blocks. There was 3 blocks of linemen in front of him leading the way. What a great design play call, and it was executed great. Great job, Blue Devils. Got us out of a hole there. Got us all the way up to the 37-yard line.
1st down, Tyler ties his shoe. Carter in the backfield. 1st down for the Blue Devils. 3 wide receiver look. Parker takes the snap, hands off to Carter right up the middle, and he gets maybe 2. It was a tough running. It was very clogged up there in the middle of the line.
That was not as good as his first run where he ran for 10 yards, but I tell you what, I think we'll be just, I think we'll wear down this Dutchtown Bulldog team if we continue to just pound on them, and I think that may be what Dean's doing, but I tell you what, I think we're going to score 7 right here, guys, this drive.
They gave Carter 2 on the play. Parker, receiver in motion, flips him the ball. It's King again, round right. But he is tackled short of, he may only gain a yard on the play across the 40 to about the 41.
Okay, now he's going backwards.
It's going to bring down a 3rd and 6. Of course, we like to bring at least 3rd and 5 or shorter when bringing up the 3rd down, but this brings up 3rd and 6. 4:22 left to go here in the first quarter at the Brody. Tift County 0, Dutchtown 0. This is Tift County Blue Devils' second possession. They're going left to right on your radio dial.
And Tifton is really being methodical here, looking at the sidelines, taking the play at the line of scrimmage. Carter in motion. Parker throws out left, and he is drilled soon as he catches it. And it'll actually be a loss on the play back to the 35.
Man, the wide receiver had problems holding his block, so the defensive back got off the block, and as soon as the wide receiver caught the ball, there was a Bulldog all over him. So that moves us back behind the chains, brings up a 4th down and 12 with 3:37 left as the Tyler is set back. He's our quarterback too, but tonight he's our punter as well.
So far he is.
Yeah.
We may see Sean Lindsay. We do have him as a punter as well.
Tift County will line up 4th and 12 at their own 35 and will punt for the second time. Parker takes the snap and he drills a long punt down the right sideline.
That's going to get inside the 10.
Return man will, he is very close, and he does return it. He let it bounce a couple of times and then finally picked it up and returned it to about the 15.
we had a guy down there, and he was right there. And, of course, the Bulldog guy reached down, touched it. Our guy tackled him. He got away, really. Didn't tackle him. He tried to tackle him, and it was a live ball, and he picked it up, and he brought it back out about 5 yards. But I tell you what, that is a great job by Tyler Parker flipping the field. What a great punt right there, as the Dutchtown Bulldogs will start on Tift County's 15 to start their third possession here with 3 minutes left to go in the first quarter.
He kicked from the 35, if I'm not mistaken, and it went to the 10, so it was about a 55-yard punt on the kick.
Yeah, great punt there by Tyler Parker. If he would have just if the return man would have let it keep going, it might have got inside the 5-yard line.
Yeah. Dutchtown will line up at the 15. Quarterback takes a snap, hands off to the running back, and he goes right up the middle and is stopped for a gain of only about 2, it looks like.
Clint, they've got to learn. They're not going to get a lot of yards there in the front, and maybe they're just trying to continue to do that to throw our defense off, to maybe say, hey, we've got to play against that, but our defense right there in the middle is playing strong, and I do not think they'll be getting many yards there.
Yeah, if you're a return man going back to that punt, you always, I think it's inside. Normally it used to be inside the 20. You just let it bounce, but especially it was near the 10. I would have just got away from it. Dangerous play, but it worked out for the Bulldogs, who come up 2nd and 8. Quarterback takes the snap, hands off to the running back, and he is able to get through the line and is into the secondary to about the 24, and he's going to be short by about a yard.
Yeah, it's going to bring up a 3rd and short with 2:10 left to go in the first quarter. Of course, Dutchtown is marching right to left on your radio dial. They're marching toward 8th Street. It's still Tift County 0, Dutchtown 0 as well, too. This is the 3rd possession of the night for the Dutchtown Bulldogs.
And they'll come out 3rd and short, again, with 3 wide receivers, couple of running backs lined up in the backfield with the quarterback. Quarterback takes the snap, hands off, and again they go right up the line, and he's middle of the line, and he's got the first down up to about the 29. Gain of about 5 and a first down for the Bulldogs.
That was the biggest hole of the night that the Dutchtown Bulldogs linemen had opened up. So they'll get a first down on this. I think this may be only the first down or third of the night for them.
Have they had one? I don't think they've had one.
Yeah,
that's the first one.
Okay.
And you know, our defensive line shifted left, and
they ran right.
And they ran the other way. Yeah, so it was not the right shift there. It kind of backfired on us.
Bulldogs come out 1st and 10 at their own 29. 3 wide receiver look out wide right. Quarterback hands off, and he is stuffed. The running back tackled behind the line.
Big country.
And Clinton Farmer with the tackle.
Great job.
Sean Lindsay got rolled up on there, but he's back up, so that's a good sign.
Yeah, he's kind of walking generally, but I think he's going to be all right. He's staying in the game. Well, he's coming out, but he's kind of running out. Well, he's, let's say, limping out of the game right now. Hopefully he's okay.
That's the Blue Devil defense right there that you're expecting to see right there. Nothing up the middle, nothing's given. You earn every yard.
This may be the last play of the first quarter. We're 35 seconds, and the play clock is under 10 here, so it may be the last play of the quarter.
They'll bring up a 2nd down and 12 at the 27. Quarterback takes the snap and shotgun pressure. He's able to elude a couple of defenders, and he's got room to run up the middle, and there he goes. He's got one block, and he's going to run out of bounds, being chased by 3 Blue Devil defenders, and there is a flag in the back of the secondary.
In the weirdest spot I've ever seen a flag on a play like that. There should have been nobody down there.
That's got to be against them, I would think.
Hold.
Yeah, I think there was. He had one block.
Sideline warning on Tift County, I believe.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
So everything still, it will hold. We had a guy, he faked us out, and we had him about 5 yards back, and he just put a move on us and came back the other way and put on a few more moves.
Yeah, when he came back the other way, all of our linemen were piled up. They looked like together. We were all piled up on their linemen, and he had a big old hole and got 30 yards.
So 15. Go ahead, Jonathan.
That shows you won't get any home cooking, because the guy who dropped that flag is from Tift County, I'm pretty sure. So.
So I think they're just going to hold right here.
No, he went out of bounds, so they'll have to run a play.
Right.
15
right,
seconds
Clint.
left. Dutchtown 1st and 10 at the Tift County 40.
Is this their first time across the
5 seconds left on the play clock.
Yep. Will they get it off? They will take the snap. Quarterback rolls right, being pressured, and he is taken down for a sack by the Blue Devils. Is that
that's a 9-yard sack?
13. Is that Bubba? Is that Bubba Ellis? Yes, it is. Bubba Ellis with a sack back to the 49 of the Blue Devils.
That ends the first quarter. So your Tift County Blue Devils 0, Dutchtown Bulldogs from Henry County 0 as well too. But we will come back. They'll have a second down and about 20 here at the Brody. Yeah. You're listening to Blue Devil Radio here on 92.5 The Farm.
Georgia State Senator Tyler Harper is working hard and getting things done for the citizens of District 7. He knows how important it is to have our small rural communities represented well in Atlanta. He is drawing focus to agricultural and economic endeavors in our communities. He also supports the youth in our local communities. Senator Tyler Harper is proud to support District 7's high school football teams and wishes you all a successful season.
Tri-W Pool Store on Highway 82 East past Shiver Carts is the official pool store of Tift County Blue Devil Radio. They have all your needs for pool-inspired chemicals and even things for your outdoor entertaining areas. As you look to get your yard in fall football shape, stop by and see Jamie Walker and the crew at Tri-W Pool Store on Highway 82 East past Shiver Carts. Tri-W Pool Store, the official pool store of Tift County Blue Devil Radio.
We're back here at the Brody, Tift County 0, Dutchtown 0. We're starting the second quarter, 12 minutes to go here, bringing up a long second down and 19. Dutchtown marching left to right on your radio dial.
Quarterback takes the snap, looks to his running back, nothing there, throws to his other running back, and he is able to elude a couple of defenders, and he's down inside the 40 out of bounds, and they're marking down at the 39. And is there a flag?
Yep, I think that's coming back. I think that's holding right there because we had a guy there, so that's probably coming back, and that's going to march them back even further.
And it is a holding call on Dutchtown, and it will back them up some more.
So that brings up, it was second down and 19. That should be what?
Spot of the foul, yeah. So it would be 10 yards. It's probably going to be about second and 24, 25. Let's see. They'll mark it at the 47. They have to get to the 30, so it's about second down and 23 for the Bulldogs.
Brings the ball back over the 50-yard line, so they've got a second down and infinity.
Second down and long for the Bulldogs, who line up again. Quarterback quick throw out to the receiver, juggles it, and did he go down? Oh.
I think his knee went down, and he's marking him down, and he lost a yard there. So it'll be third down and 24. That's what we're used to, Clint and Jason Cody, is seeing these third down and 20, third down and 15, where these Blue Devil defense just continues to sack them or tackle for loss. And the penalties help too as well, Clint.
Yeah, absolutely. A big holding call because they would have been set up in the third and short a while ago, but instead a holding call backed them up, and they're actually back in their own territory now at their own 46. It's third and 24 for the Bulldogs. Again, 4 wide receiver look, and flag, I believe that's probably a little false start there.
Yep, we were blitzing, and they flinched. We were bringing the both linebackers up over the guards, and they just flinched. We were bringing the heat, so that backs them up another 5 yards. So it's actually third down and 29, but you know what we say? We say third down and infinity.
Yeah, it seems like every third down that we've seen so far is that they're going the wrong way due to penalties on those third downs. They'll get good yardage on first and second, and then come third down, they just start going the wrong way.
And it's so tough to go against Tift County's defense when you're stuck in a second and long and third and infinity, as you would say. Third down at their own 41 for the Bulldogs. They have to get all the way to the Tift County 30. Blue Devils show a blitz. Quarterback steps back, throws. He's actually got a receiver. And is that a penalty? Yes, it is. It is pass interference on the Blue Devils.
Got to turn around. we had a defensive back there, and he was just running with his head turned, and the wide receiver stopped, looking back at the ball, and he runs through him. So you've got to throw that flag. So that's a pass interference that brings up a first down. We shot ourselves in the foot there.
Is that a spot of the foul, or is that a 15-yard penalty? Because last time it was a 15-yard penalty, and it was still third down. So I think it's just going to be 15 and still third down.
I don't know. That's big if it is, Jason Cody.
It's still third down.
Yeah, it remains third down.
But you definitely see the defensive back running, and your taught is to turn your head. And he didn't. He stayed looking at the receiver, and that's what cost him, as he pretty much ran right through him. So it is still third down and long. They'll mark it at the 44, so it's 3rd and 14 for the Bulldogs.
I'm proud you were right, Jason Cody. They're still behind the sticks. 10:29 left to go here in the second quarter. 0-0 the score here at the Brody.
And again, a 3 wide receiver look out wide right for the Bulldogs. The receiver up top. Quarterback takes the snap. Steps back, being pressured. And looking, and he throws, and it's incomplete. Like you said, it was a bullet, but I think it was too low for the receiver.
Looking like it was going so fast it went through his hands.
There again, we had a Blue Devil back there in the backfield. Thought he was going to get a sack, but this quarterback, he is good on his feet. He fakes us out several times.
Noel Dean told us he was fast on Monday. I didn't know how fast he would be. He's quick.
He's quick.
So Dutchtown will be forced to punt. Jackson Strickland, the Blue Devils return man, lines up at about the 10. Dutchtown, and we've got a false start on the Bulldogs. They'll back them up another 5 yards.
Yeah.
Which helps us.
Definitely helps us. 10:20 left here, opening half. Still scoreless here at the Brody.
You're talking about Jackson Strickland back as our deep returner. He is actually a senior. He was recognized before the game. He was he is a senior. So him and his mother was recognized there.
Dutchtown lines up at the 49. Punter takes the snap.
Ooh,
and a nice spiral-looking kick. Jackson at about his 17 takes the punt and runs to the near sideline and is run out of bounds at about the 29 of the Blue Devils.
Good return there for the Blue Devils, bringing it back up the field. And as Clint said, I think they're marking him out at the 29. So Tift County will take over on their 29, marching right to left on your radio dial. Now the Blue Devils are marching toward 8th Street.
And so Parker comes out with Carter in the backfield. A 3 wide receiver look, a couple of wide receivers near side, one far side near the Dutchtown bench. Tift County looking to crack the scoreboard here. Scoreless here in the first half. Parker takes the snap, fakes it to Carter. He's got room to run out wide right.
Good block.
He gets a good block. Parker run out of bounds, and it's a first down as he got a good block from wide receiver Mike Taylor.
Great block there on the outside. It allowed Tyler, of course, he looked like he was going to go inside the block, and as the Dutchtown kind of went that way, he brought it back outside of the block and picked up a first down with a 12-yard run. Great play there. Of course, it looked like they almost could have called a late hit out of bounds there.
So the Blue Devils first down line up at the 42. Parker in the backfield with Carter behind him. Parker was going to fake a quick pass. Now he's going to run near the sideline. Yeah, and it did look like him and the receiver were not on the same page, and he runs out, looks like it, right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I think the receiver missed the play call there and didn't realize it was a pass play. So Tyler tried to make the best of it, and he got a yard out of it, but he ran 20.
Yeah, he ran for a long time just to get 1 yard. 9:53 to go here in the first half. 0-0 here at Brody Field. Tift County on their third possession looking to crack the scoreboard here. 3 wide receiver look for Tyler Parker. Wide receiver in motion, hand off to Carter. Bounces off a defender, and it crosses the 45 down to about the 47-yard line.
Still going to bring in a long 3rd down and 7, 3rd down and 6. You know, as I said earlier, we like to have it 3rd down and 5 or less. It makes it easier on this run game. 9:31 left to go here in the second quarter. As Clint said, it's 0-0. Clock's rolling, still rolling. Of course, Tift County's marching toward 8th Street. I really would have thought we would already had some points tonight.
Parker lines up in the shotgun, Carter behind him. And they snap it to Parker. He fakes it to the running back, running out wide right, and he is going to be dragged down, but there is a flag in this, normally in the area of holding.
Yeah, I think that's a hold there on our line. Yep. The White Hats already signaling hold there on Tift County.
So it'd be interesting, do they mark it back or do they take the play? It would be 4th down.
I tell you what, a good friend of mine, James Montgomery for Montgomery Printing, you need to go see him for any of your printing and promotion items. I tell you what, I went by there late yesterday afternoon. He's actually doing something for me. He's got his 2 granddaughters, the love of his life, right there listening to Blue Devil Radio tonight. We appreciate you guys tuning in to us here on 92.5, listening to Blue Devil football action.
And they mark it all the way back to the 35 of Tift County, so it'll bring up a 3rd down and 17. Parker in the shotgun. And he looks to the sideline for the play. Play clock under 10 seconds to go here on this drive. It'll bring up a 3rd down, 8:47 left here in the first half, and the Blue Devils will call a timeout.
That's the first Prince Automotive timeout for the Blue Devils tonight, and I think we'll take a first timeout here at the Brody for the Tift County Blue Devils. You're listening to Blue Devil Radio on 92.5 The Farm.
For 5 decades, the Prince family has been taking care of all of your automotive needs. We want you to know that we truly value the relationships we have developed by providing an outstanding customer experience.
Whether you want a new Chevrolet, GMC, Buick, Cadillac, Honda, or Toyota, or one of our certified pre-owned vehicles, we are committed to finding you a great vehicle within your budget.
Our certified used vehicles come with a 112-point inspection, a written warranty, and a money-back guarantee. It doesn't get better than that.
We are Prince Automotive in Albany, Tifton, Valdosta, and always online at princeauto.com.
Go Blue Devils! Now back to the field with Jonathan and Jason.
All right, we are back here at the Brody. A critical 3rd down for Tift County. Quarterback Parker takes the snap. He's got wide receivers everywhere. The throw, and it's incomplete, intended for Mike Taylor, who is down at about the 35 of Dutchtown with a defender. But it's a little too far, but there is another flag back at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that's on us too, a holding, so it's going to mark and move us on back. Of course, I don't like to say it. We only use that when we've got when we're on defense, 3rd down and infinity. But it's going to mark us back, 4th down and 27?
Yeah, bring up a 3rd down, but I'm kind of surprised they just didn't take the play there and make it 4th down.
I agree.
I mean, it is 3rd down at their 24, and they have to get to the 48 of Dutchtown, so it is 3rd and 28. The likelihood of a first down is, not great, but you never know.
They gave us another play to get it, so let's try to get it.
And the Bulldogs the Blue Devils will come out with 4 wide receivers, 2 on each side. Parker takes the snap. Pressure from the outside, and he is going to throw it, and that is a dangerous throw and nearly intercepted. Probably should have been.
He sure should have, Clint. He just threw that up, and actually a Bulldog was the only one around it, and it actually should have been an interception, like Clint said. He just dropped it.
He kind of was throwing off his back foot, being pressured, and he probably should have just threw it out of bounds, but fortunately, the defender dropped it and bring up a 4th down, but Tift County will have to punt for the 3rd time, as we do have Antonio Gomez coming in to punt this one away.
8:14 left here in the second quarter. Tift County 0, Dutchtown 0.
This is the first time we've seen Gomez punt. He's usually our kickoff man, but now he's out there to punt. So Sean Lindsay, who punted last week for us, has still not went out there to punt.
Well, he got hurt, Jason Cody, remember?
Oh, yeah,
he got rolled over.
And we had a late man come off field, and the Blue Devils are going to have to take a timeout. Coach Dean is not happy.
That brings another Prince Automotive timeout. Of course, they're sponsoring all the timeouts this year, and of course, you may be riding in a vehicle from Prince Automotive, and we'll take a timeout as well with them. You're listening to Blue Devil Radio on 92.5 The Farm.
A lot goes into taking care of your property. You need equipment with more reliability, durability, and versatility built in. Like #1 selling Kubota BX and L Series compact tractors, Z Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Visit your local Kubota dealer for a demo today.
Perrin Farm Equipment, 3664 Highway 82 West in Tifton.
Go Blue Devils! Now back to the field with Jonathan and Jason.
All right, we are back here at the Brody. 8:14 left here in the first half. Still scoreless between Tift County and Dutchtown, but the Blue Devils will have to punt it away at their own 24-yard line. And is that still Gomez?
That is still Gomez out there to punt.
Antonio Gomez will punt it away. Dutchtown with a pair of return guys at about their own 30-yard line.
Jackson Beckham, the long snapper.
Oh, and kind of a bad punt. It didn't travel very high. Return man takes it at midfield.
Oh, we fumbled. We got it.
He did fumble.
That's us. Did we recover it?
No,
Dutchtown recovered it. And that's the second fumble that Dutchtown's had that was there for Tift County, but we were unable to get it.
That fumble fell right into our guy's arms. I don't think he knew he had it.
Yeah, I'm thinking, I know what a drill we may be doing next week. I think we'll probably be diving on some balls. They'll be throwing balls on the ground, trying to jump on it for next week. Of course, it's 8 minutes left to go here in the second quarter. Still, your Tift County Blue Devils 0, Dutchtown Bulldogs 0. And, of course, Dutchtown's got it on the Tift County side right there on the Tift County 49. They're marching left to right on your radio dial. They're marching toward the field house.
Bulldogs will line up at the 49. And they bring in, again, looks like 3 wide receivers, but they've kind of got them in close here with 2 running backs in the backfield with the quarterback. Quarterback does not take the snap, goes over his head, and he's able to fall on it, but it will go all the way back to the 41, a loss of about 10 on the play.
Yeah, that's, our that seems like it's working out the best for us tonight. Dutchtown's just kind of making some mental mistakes, and it's creating, we are getting some sacks and tackles for loss, but they're doing their fair share of penalties, and they're pushing themselves behind the sticks.
Tift County defensive lineman Justin Davis comes in, replaces Clinton Farmer along the line of scrimmage, and it'll bring up a 2nd down and 20 for the Bulldogs at their own 41. Running back way behind the quarterback here. Another high snap. Quarterback. Oh, and he is level. The running back taken down. Tift County, who's at number 13? That's Bubba.
Be careful. Be careful. That was a hard hit.
Bubba Ellis with a huge hit. And that'll take it all the way back to the 33 of Dutchtown.
I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen that's listening to us on the radio, if you saw Javon Clowney hit South Carolina in the Citrus Bowl, I think it was the Citrus Bowl where he hit that Michigan guy, that was about the same hit here at the Brody, and it got the Blue Devil Nation up off their feet. Brings up a 3rd down and infinity. I'm talking about 3rd down and, man, like 30.
Yeah, that we will have a timeout, a Prince Automotive timeout.
And, of course, we'll just keep it right here. We appreciate Prince Automotive. As I said just a few minutes ago, we brought you another Prince Automotive timeout. You may be riding in a vehicle from one of the Prince family automotive dealerships that they own there in Valdosta, Albany, Tifton. They can about put you in any vehicle you want. They've got Toyotas. They've got Chevrolets. Of course, that's what Mr. Prince started with, but they're just a great family-owned business. And, of course, we've got a score update from the Irwin and Fitzgerald game. That's a big game every year. Of course, Irwin County was driving close to go up 13-0 on the Purple Hurricanes. They fumble the ball, and the Hurricanes, they pick it up, scoop and score, and they go up 7-6 over the Irwin County Indians. So Fitzgerald's leading that game right now, 7-6 on the reservation in Ocilla. It's a big game. Of course, I know that's a packed house tonight.
Guys, there's still a buzz in the stands from the hit that Bubba Ellis just delivered on an unsuspecting running running back. That's kind of be one of the worst things, to be so focused on the play and the ball and then just get hammered.
Clint, that's not the only place there's a buzz. There's a buzz still here in the press box.
Bring up a long third down for Dutchtown. Tift County shows blitz and then backs off. And the quarterback throws open receiver, but he will be taken down at about the 41, well short of the first down, and Dutchtown, even though they started in Tift County territory, will be forced to punt again.
It only brings up about a 4th down and 20 now, Clint. So, we're just kind of changing possessions here, but I feel it in my gut. We're going to score when we get the ball here. We're going to march down going toward 8th Street, and the Blue Devils are going to put 7 on the board here. 5:57 left to go in the second quarter, 0-0.
Dutchtown lines up. Punter takes the snap, and a nice long high kick to Jackson Strickland, who bobbles the kick and is able to fall on it at about the 21. So he averted disaster there, just decided just to fall on it, make sure we keep possession.
Yeah, no return there. Of course, it just went through his hands, and luckily it just fell at his feet, so he could fall on that. As Clint said, we kind of avoided some disaster there because we're just almost in the red zone. We take over on Dutchtown's 21-yard line. We're marching right to left. We're going toward 8th Street with 5:43 left to go in the second quarter, 0-0.
We're not almost in our red zone, though. We're in almost
Dutchtown's red zone. That's what I'm saying. They would have been in their red zone if they would have covered that fumble.
Yes.
So the Blue Devils line up at their own 21. Javon King in motion in the backfield, takes the handoff from Parker, and he is wrapped up quickly and cannot get past the line of scrimmage.
We're not playing as, last week it was just all Tift County, and it looked like a lot of things were clicking. Looks like we're just off a little bit, Clint, tonight. We're just making some mental mistakes. Of course, it's still early in the year, and we're still working through some things, but it just looks like we're kind of, setting ourselves up.
Yeah, talking about early, we're still early in the year. We're still in season number 1. Season number 2 comes when region play starts.
Absolutely. Second down and about 9 for the Blue Devils. Parker takes a snap, fakes it, handoff to the running back, running wide, and there's a host of defenders there. Takes him down at about the 25.
Yeah, he got about 2 there. It brings up, again, we're still saying, I think we have not had a third down shorter than 6. I think it's like 3rd and 7 here. We need those 3rd and short opportunities to continue to move those chains.
We need those 3rd and short opportunities for, if we get to the 4th down, to get in that Noel Dean 4th and 2 territory.
And so Tift County will bring out 3 wide receiver look on 3rd down and about 6 at the 25. Parker takes a snap, quick throw out receiver screen, and he dropped it. Just could not handle it. It is incomplete, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Man, the wide receiver was coming back to the middle of the field, wide open. As Clint said, it was we were setting up a wide receiver screen. It went through his hands, hit his face mask, and fell to the ground. So again, we've got to bring out the punter. 4th and 6 here. It stops the clock because it was an incomplete. 4:21 left to go here in the second quarter. Tift County 0, Dutchtown 0. We're just kind of exchanging possessions, and we're going to kick from our about 15-yard line.
Gomez lines up for the punt. The return guys for Dutchtown back at their own 49. And a much better kick this time, and a return man bobbles the kick, and he goes out of bounds at about the 47-yard line. Again, good field position for Dutchtown.
The kick returner actually let it go right through his hands, and the ball just bounced right back up. Of course, we said this last week. I think it happened. That usually is not the case because Jason Cody, he plays basketball here for Tift County, and as you know, footballs are not round, so usually that does not happen.
Well, I think he got lucky. It bounced out. Once it went through his hands, it bounced out of bounds, so he had nowhere to go. So once the ball hit the ground, it just kind of went out of bounds and took his momentum out of bounds with him. So once it went through his hands, the play was basically over.
So the Bulldogs come out at 1st and 10 at their own 47. A 3 wide receiver look, running back in motion. Quarterback takes the snap, handoff to the running back, bounces off a defender, and he's gone down the left sideline being chased by several defensive backs, and he is still on his feet, and I believe, knocked out of bounds inside the 10. They'll mark him, I think, down around the 8 or 7 yard line. A big run. He got some space, and you see the speed of these, again, these skilled players for the Bulldogs.
We missed a couple of tackles on there too. We could have got him close to the line of scrimmage, but he kind of ran through our own arms, and that brings a first down and goal with 4 minutes left to go here in the second quarter. Dutchtown Bulldogs, this is the furthest in our territory that they've got all night.
First and goal at the 7. Dutchtown quarterback takes a snap, hands off to the running back. Powers his way up the middle, and he is going to be stopped, I believe, at about the 4.
Yep, 4 or 3. It's just according if they're going to do the happy dance and move back and forth tonight on us, Clint. But it's second and goal from the 4.
Second and goal from the 4. 3:38 left here in the first half. No score, but Dutchtown with the best scoring potential drive of the game. And they'll huddle up, a rarity that you see in high school football these days, a huddle. But they do come out second and goal at the 4. Quarterback with a couple of running backs in the backfield with him. Takes the snap, hands off. Nope. And we got a flag?
Yep.
We do have a flag. False start on Dutchtown.
We need a few more on Dutchtown, Clint, to move on back. Of course, as I just said, I guess maybe less than 2 minutes ago about Dutchtown, they continue to do that. Mental mistakes, which, hey, I'll take that. I appreciate those mental mistakes.
And so bring up a second and goal from the 9 now as we approach 3 minutes here in the second quarter.
And they're just letting the clock run down. So this ball probably will be snapped about less than 3 minutes to go here in the second quarter at the Brody. 0-0. But the Bulldogs are within striking distance.
Second and goal for Dutchtown. Quarterback again with 2 running backs in the backfield. He takes the snap, hands off to the deep back, bounces off, breaks the tackle, and he is into the end zone for
a fumble.
Touchdown.
Did they call a fumble?
Yeah, no, his arms were up. Touchdown.
Yeah, his arms were up.
Man. At the same time the train's going by, the train horn for the Bulldogs.
And so it is the first score against the Tift County defense this year, and it comes with 2:38 left here in the first half. Again, a couple of big runs on that drive, and you see a couple of missed tackles.
Now, I've watched the kicker here. He hadn't been, I guess, perfect during the pregame show.
Looks very young from a distance.
He's a 6th grader.
Can't verify that, but he follows through, and it is just over the crossbar, and it's 7-0 with 2:38 left here in the opening half.
He barely got that over, and that's why I said he was not perfect during pregame on the Colony Bank tailgate show. It was kind of iffy, and as Clint said, it just cleared the crossbar, and I'm guessing the crossbar is about 10 feet high.
Yeah, speaking of the crossbar, that puts us down 7-0. The first time the Devils have been down all year. Let's see how we respond.
Yeah, I'm anxious to see that, Jason Cody, to see how we come out with 2:38 left here to go in the second quarter. Of course, Dutchtown just had the first score of the night. They're up 7-0 on your Tift County Blue Devils. But hey, you know what? This is good for the Tift County here early in the season to see what they're made of. And I can tell you, I've got confidence. I feel like I know what they're made of. Coach Dean has put a team out here that you better bring your lunch pail when you're playing Tift County Blue Devils, because I can tell you, you're going to get hit, and you're going to have to keep playing all 4 quarters, because that's what Tift County football is all about.
So for the first time, I
Kincaid
believe
Insurance Agency here at Kickoff.
We'll see our return guys. Dutchtown lines up for the kick, and it is a pretty good kick. Jackson Strickland takes it at about the 8, gets a block, but then is surrounded by a host of defenders as he crosses the 25 up to about the 30-yard line for the Blue Devils.
Yeah, he turned in that kickoff return to a pretty good kickoff return. He kind of was waiting for his blocks to develop, and then he kind of goes up in the crowd, and I'm not sure how he got it out to the 30 because it looked like they started hitting him at the 20, and he just was kind of, I guess, the small one in the pile and kind of kept moving. So Tift County takes over on their own 30 with 2 minutes and 28 seconds left here in the second quarter. I'll be interested in this. Will be good, too, because, you know, this is the 2-minute offense kind of.
Yep. Javon King in motion goes out to the up top of the receiver. And now he comes back as 2 receivers down at the nearer side for the Blue Devils. 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line. As the play clock nears 10 seconds here. Parker pitches it to King, and he is wrapped up and has nowhere to go. He'll actually lose about 6 or 7 yards. A little shovel pass to King in motion, but it didn't fool the Dutchtown defense. And he is wrapped up. They'll mark it for a 6-yard loss back at the 24.
Yeah, Javon went in motion. It looked like 2 times. He went over there, and then he came back. And then right there, when the play actually started, he went back in motion and got the shovel pass. And there was a Dutchtown Bulldog there to meet him immediately.
And a scoring update here in the Region 1-7A. Lowndes 14, Griffin 7.
Oh, wow. Good game over there, too.
So bring up a long 2nd down for Parker and the Blue Devil offense. Parker takes the snap, looks, throws, pass is complete. Number 17, Mike Taylor, up to about the 30, look back to the original line of scrimmage. And he'll bring up a 3rd and 10 with 1.5 minutes left here in the opening half.
Yeah, for it to be 1.5 minutes and us not to be across the 50, I guess it is 3rd down, but we are going pretty slow to be inside 2 minutes.
We are, but I think this is if they don't get the first down here, they don't want Dutchtown to have much time remaining.
We'll get faster if we get the first down here.
Yeah. Carter in motion, 3rd down. Parker takes a snap, rolls to his right.
Called his own number.
And he's looking for a block, and not much room to run as he is corralled as he crosses the line of scrimmage up to about the 31-yard line as we under a minute here in the first half.
And I would think that we may run this down and take another Prince automotive timeout, trying to get us in here until halftime, but it brings up a 4th down and long. Of course, that was a 3rd down and 10, and as I've said, we've got to get 5 yards or less on that 3rd down.
Yeah, that was smart there by Tyler to stay in bounds so the clock will roll, and the play clock's rolling as long as is the play clock, so they'll get about 20 seconds after we call a timeout. Actually, no, the play clock resets, so they're going to have about 2 seconds once we call a timeout.
Yeah, so I think we're going to take it down, take a Prince automotive timeout, or maybe take a delay of game. It's going to be interesting to see what Coach Noeldine does here.
You could almost snap it and just have him run around a couple of seconds and fall down. But it looks like they are going to call a timeout.
Yeah.
4 seconds.
They're going to use, they had one to burn anyway. You can't take it over to the second half or the 3rd quarter. So Coach Dean takes a timeout here at Tift County, the Brody. Tift County 0, Dutchtown 7. We've got 4 seconds left to go here in the second quarter. We'll not take a break just yet. We'll stay here live here at the Brody, and then we'll take a break because we're close to halftime. And, of course, you know, just hopefully we can go in and regroup at halftime, guys. We just haven't been real clean tonight.
Couple of scoring updates. Westlake leads Colquitt County 10-0.
Whoa, wow.
And Valdosta leads Madison, Florida 9-0.
Wow.
9. You don't hear a 9 very often.
No.
And I think it's still 7-6 over there in Irwin County.
Fitzgerald leading Irwin County. 4 seconds left here in the first half. Let's see how Tift County kind of wants to run these last 4 seconds. I wouldn't think they would punt it here. A lot of bad things could happen on a botch punt or a snap that goes awry, and Parker does come out. Looks like, I would imagine.
I think it's going to be a soccer-style punt with Tyler, and he just punts it, and he could punt it out of bounds if he runs around just a little bit, Clint.
Or he can just run around and run out of bounds himself.
Or throw it downfield. You got 3 wide receivers. A long pass play will chew up 4 seconds. And we'll have another timeout. Dutchtown will will call timeout.
That's another Prince Automotive timeout. And while they take the timeout, I got another score update. Let's see if I can get it.
Well, while you're getting it, hey, you know what they're doing there? It's another Prince Automotive timeout, and they're trying to decide if they want a Toyota or a Chevrolet or something else, or a GMC or a Cadillac. So they're just trying to decide. But you need to go see all the people at Prince Automotive. They can put you in the ride of your choice.
Yes, the score update was Coffee 12, Bainbridge 7.
Coffee what?
Coffee 12, Bainbridge 7.
Wow, that was a good game. Of course, we highlighted that game on the Colony Bank Tailgate Show. Of course, we bring you, that's part of Perrin Farm Equipment, the high school and college pick'ems. Thank you, Perrin Farm Equipment. Of course, we're coming back out of the Prince Automotive timeout. As you know, there's 4 seconds left here in the second quarter. I think Dutchtown does not have any timeouts left. And as Clint said, we've got 3 wide receivers. We may try to throw it deep here.
Parker lines up, takes a snap, rolls to his left, gets a block, and he is going to throw it out of bounds, and that'll end the first half. Dutchtown scores with late here in the second quarter and goes to the locker room leading 7-0.
Yep, and that brings us to halftime. As Clint said, the Bulldogs from Henry County leads your Tift County Blue Devils by a score of 7-0. You're listening to Blue Devil Radio on 92.5 The Farm.
A lot of land comes with a lot of work. The Kubota MX Series has a lot to offer. Part of our under 100 horsepower tractor lineup, rated #1 for reliability, they feature the versatility to mow, move hay bales, grade roads, and clear brush and snow. Visit your local Kubota dealer today. Go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Perrin Farm Equipment, 3664 Highway 82 West in Tipton.
This is your front door speaking. The one you come in and out of at home. Seems like you're coming and going more and more these days. That's a good reason to call the Astro Army. You essentially have an open-door policy for cockroaches and other pests. When you call Astro, you shut the door on cockroaches, rodents, termites, mosquitoes. Well, you get the idea. It seems like it should be an open and shut case. So be sure to make time to call the Astro Army.
Welcome back to the farm. We're homegrown country on 92.5 The Farm.
I'm out of here.
Welcome to The Farm, 92.5.
For the past 44 years, Tyson Steel has been building on faith and hard work with a legacy that will continue to build on knowledge and customer satisfaction. With the local feel and hands-on approach, Tyson Steel aims for each customer to have a pleasant building experience. Whether you are a farmer, contractor, homeowner, or just looking to start your own new business, let Tyson Steel construct a building that is right for you. Tyson Steel, the official steel building provider of Tift County Blue Devil Radio.
From the kickoff to the final buzzer, our area football teams are 100% committed each and every play.
At Prince Automotive, we are too. From the new or used car sale to the service lane, we are fully committed to work hard every day to earn your business.
Our sales, parts, and service teams work hard to earn your trust and respect with every transaction, each and every time.
We are your hometown choice for 55 years.
Prince Automotive in Albany, Tifton, and Valdosta, and always online at princeauto.com.
Finding that missing shin guard, remembering whether it's a home or away game, getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things, like not being that fan. Oh, come on, Ref! That's simple human sense.
Ask Gina or Ashley at Kincaid Insurance Agency in Tifton if auto owners make sense for you.
Blue Devil fans, where do you turn for the most professional jewelry repair and design using the latest technology? Central Jewelry, of course. Central Jewelry has competitive priced diamonds and gemstones. While you wait, watch repair, almost watches, and a friendly and knowledgeable staff with over 60 years of experience. Central Jewelry is Tifton's fine jewelry experts. Stop by and let our expert staff find the right piece of jewelry for you or that special someone. Central Jewelry, the official jewelry store of Tift County Blue Devil Radio.
Dale said, Hut, Friday night lights are back. Colony Bank wants to wish our high school football teams a successful season. We'll be right here with you each game, cheering you on for every first down and touchdown. At Colony Bank, we are right here with you all of the time. We're constantly developing new technology to make banking easier, to make life easier. We are committed to your success. We are Colony Bank. Find us online at colony.bank.
It's halftime here at the Brody. Your Tift County Blue Devils down by the score of 7-0 against the visiting team, Dutchtown Bulldogs. They're from Henry County up there around Hampton, Georgia. And, of course, John back at the station said, hey, I think there's a racetrack up there around Hampton, Georgia. And, of course, we spoke about it in the Colony Bank pregame show, the tailgate show, about their speed. And we have seen it here tonight. Of course, you know, we have kind of, you know, made it difficult for our own self because we've had a lot of penalties. We just don't look like we're clicking right now, Jonathan.
Two very unnecessary pass interference penalties on third and what 28 type plays where we give them 15 yards back, just unnecessary. But they didn't really hurt us in field position more than anything because we ended up getting the ball back each time. That last drive they put together, they just really got a gut punch hole and just took it way downfield. We had a great attempt at the tackle, just didn't wrap up at probably about 8 yards into the run, and he was able to get to the sideline and just outrun us. It was a pretty quick scat back, running back. But you know, I told Clint just a second ago as we were doing the commercial break, it's really just felt to me, you know, I don't feel like we're doing. I mean, the penalties are hurting. But when we're on offense, man, I feel like they have 13 guys on defense and we have 10 on offense. Mm-hmm. It's like they always have unblocked guys. We're not executing some blocking schemes or something because we're not seeing the blocking we saw against Westover last week.
No, we've had some good blocking, but it hadn't been consistent. We haven't been able to maintain a drive, and you know, we've had one play maybe out of 8 of good blocks, and of course, you know, when we did that, and we talked about the wide receiver core on Monday night about, hey, they just was catching everything when we're throwing. Well, tonight it's just been the complete opposite, where when we throw it and it's right there, it goes through their hands, hit their face mask, and it drops to the ground. So we just have not been executing. But hey, you know what? I have 110% confidence in our coaches that's in the locker room, and I think you will see another team after halftime.
Yeah, it's nice to see this early in the season. After one game, everything goes right, and then the next game, in the first half, everything goes wrong. Well, not everything goes wrong. It just not going your way like it did the first game. It's nice to see. It's not good to see on the field, but it's good to see how we'll respond because we're definitely going to be faced with this situation come later in the season, especially when we get to region play.
And I would think Coach Dean would say amen, Jason Cody, on that. It builds character, and you know, yes, he would love for us to be playing much much better right now, but I think of course, you know, he plans to win this game, but you know, he's using it as a learning tool right now in that field house. So I think they're going to come out and we're going to see a different team. And of course, you know, we're talking about senior night. They recognize the football team and the cheerleaders on the Colony Bank tailgate show. We just saw the Blue Devil Brigade, the seniors. They were recognized here on the field. And actually, for the first time of the season, we're getting to see a halftime show presented by the Blue Devil Brigade. And, of course, they look great. They've got new uniforms there. They've got kind of baby blue flags. And I tell you what, I am very impressed with our Blue Devil Brigade here in 2021.
They have done a great job this season, just from start to finish, from the Devil Walk to the National Anthem to halftime. It's been a good year for the Blue Devil Brigade. And, you know, let's do our Around the Area report now. Dr. Westro, this is the Astro Exterminating Halftime Show. Astro are big supporters of Tift County Blue Devil Radio and Tift County athletics in general. So,
and speaking about Astro Exterminator, I tell you, I'm going downstairs. I've got to mix up some chemicals, and I got to spray some Pest. Right now, tonight, they're called Bulldogs because of this second half. We got to do a little bit better job.
Yeah, we got to protect that line of scrimmage. We got to own it right now. Neither team really owns the line of scrimmage, and we got to. You know, the one thing we saw too, a lot of rolling out passing. We weren't confident in our offensive line's ability to create a pocket for Tyler on passing plays. We were having to roll him out a lot, which then takes the field in half. You know, it turns the field into a much smaller football field you have to roll out.
And I'll be honest, you know, as we talked about it pregame, all of us up here, we talked about what Coach Dean said and about their speed. and you're seeing it. I mean, they're catching Tyler when he rolls out before he gets back to the line of scrimmage, and it's just pure speed. We thought Tyler was fast, and he is fast, but they're just faster.
Yeah, they are definitely catching him, and so it'll be interesting to see.
And of course, Jonathan talked about Dr. Wes Ross. Of course, he provides the vision so that we can bring color and play-by-play to you guys. He's a great doctor. If your vision is not 20/20, I highly suggest go to see Dr. Wes Ross, because he can bring your vision to 20/20. So thank you, Dr. Wes Ross, and all of the things that you do. Of course, hey, he's a Tift County alum.
He is, and he's a good doctor. Got that LASIK, what he said, you can get in there in about 45 minutes, be out with some new eyes. So
yeah, he's almost like Domino's, 30 minutes or less. Of course, we don't use Domino's. Marco's Pizza, they do a much better job than Domino's.
Yeah, Chase and the gang at Marco's, we thank you for providing us food in the press box, pizzas and subs. Jason Cody's a big fan of the Chicken Bacon Ranch, aren't you, Jason? Chicken Bacon Club.
It's good.
It is good, and the pizza's amazing, and the steak and cheese sub. Go by Marco's, tell them the radio crew sent you, and grab a pizza or a sub.
Clint, Jason Cody, what you got with the Dr. Wes Ross? Look around the area report. I think it's already 7-6 still over there in Irwin County, but tell us if that's correct or not.
Yeah, well, go ahead, Cody.
I was just going to say, yeah, they're at halftime. I'm still gathering up scores over here.
So that's Fitzgerald 7, Irwin County 6 at halftime.
Yeah, another score, Bainbridge leads Coffee 14-12. Mitchell County leads Worth County 8-7. And the Packers have reached the scoreboard. It is now 10-7 Westlake. Early County leads Pelham 14-7. Lowndes still leads Griffin 21-7.
Yeah, and we have a Valdosta Wildcat update. They're up big. I picked against them, and now they're up big. They're up 23-0.
They are being fueled by Titletown.
Yep,
today.
sure are.
The Netflix documentary.
Hey, if you haven't, since you joined the booth with us, if you haven't watched it, I'm only on episode 2. It's pretty good.
Really?
You're saying?
Yeah.
I suggest it.
You would suggest watching it?
Yes.
Is it a train wreck?
I'm not spoiling anything.
Okay.
And Jonathan, you wasn't up here. You had left the booth, but I had told him, since I'm your father, I would prefer you to, concentrate on your studies during the daytime and not Netflix.
Yeah.
I had to watch it. Okay, it's pretty good. I know some people that's in it, so I just had to see what it was all about.
You know some movie stars now, some Netflix stars.
Yep, I texted them and I said, hey, get off my Netflix screen. I didn't know you were a movie star.
Of course, that was the Dr. Wes Ross around the area report with those scores. Of course, we're still going to continue to try to update you some more scores if some more come in.
Do we have the Guinness Book of World Record for the most flags dropped by an officiating crew? Because they've got to be on pace for it tonight, don't they?
Yeah, there's several. There's more than there were last week. And, of course, talking about the flags, that's kind of hurt us. Of course, I know you alluded to a little bit, Jonathan, earlier about the flags, but it just seems like, sometimes when we get something going, of course, I've been talking about all night long, we have not had a 3rd down and 5 or less, and that's really hurting us tonight. Of course, Jason Cody would say, and if we did not complete it or get that 1st down, Noel Dean's he's a 4th and 2 type of guy, so we might would see Noel Dean go for it on 4th and short.
I agree.
You mentioned the flags. You wonder, at times what are the referees seeing, but I will vouch and say that both teams are making a lot of mistakes, a lot of false starts, the pass interference on the Blue Devil down the field, the defensive back. So while you never can really tell about holding calls, but for the most part, both teams are really making a lot of mistakes.
They are, and it almost looks like a scrimmage game preseason because Jonathan, I was telling Clint during the 2nd quarter that we don't look as efficient as we did last Friday night.
I agree 100%. I definitely think that's the case. And we're going to have to do some work, see what kind of coaching staff we got, see how they do with this break. We got about 7 minutes left in the halftime show. We're going to take a quick break. When we get back, we'll lead you into the 3rd quarter as we restart action at Brody Field. You're listening to the Astro Exterminating Halftime Show on 92.5 The Farm. It's Tift County Blue Devil Radio. We'll be right back.
Down, Ted Hutt. Friday night lights are back. Colony Bank wants to wish our high school football teams a successful season. We'll be right here with you each game, cheering you on for every first down and touchdown. At Colony Bank, we are right here with you all of the time. We're constantly developing new technology to make banking easier, to make life easier. We are committed to your success. We are Colony Bank. Find us online at colony.bank.
From eye exams and new glasses to the latest in ocular surgeries, Dr. Wes Ross of South Georgia Eye Partners is at the forefront of technology and style. Most importantly, his commitment to patient-focused service is his highest priority. Experience the difference today and stop by South Georgia Eye Care and see Dr. Wes Ross, the official ophthalmologist of Tift County Blue Devil Radio. Dr. Wes Ross reminds everyone this Friday night, go Blue Devils! Craft Communications specializes in installation and upgrade of integrated security solutions, network cabling infrastructure, and life safety systems. Craft was founded in Tifton, Georgia with a desire for higher quality installations and enhanced customer service. We are focused on building long-term relationships with our clients through continuous support and unparalleled service. Craft Communications, the official integrated security solution provider of Tift County Blue Devil Radio. Go Blue Devil!
Georgia State Senator Tyler Harper is working hard and getting things done for the citizens of District 7. He knows how important it is to have our small rural communities represented well in Atlanta. He is drawing focus to agricultural and economic endeavors in our communities. He also supports the youth in our local communities. Senator Tyler Harper is proud to support District 7's high school football teams and wishes you all a successful season.
Tri-W Pool Store on Highway 82 East past Shiver Carts is the official pool store of Tift County Blue Devil Radio. They have all your needs for pool-inspired chemicals and even things for your outdoor entertaining areas. As you look to get your yard in fall football shape, stop by and see Jamie Walker and the crew at Tri-W Pool Store on Highway 82 East past Shiver Carts. Tri-W Pool Store, the official pool store of Tift County Blue Devil Radio.
Hey, this is your skin speaking. I've got you covered, literally. Know what else has you covered? Mosquitoes. Sounds like you need to make time to call the Astro Army and sign up for the mosquito control program. You take care of me with sunscreen and moisturizing lotion, and thanks, but mosquitoes? The best outcome is you slap me while trying to kill them. And at worst, they punch holes in me and I itch like crazy, causing you to scratch me till I'm raw. Call the Astro Army. They cover South Georgia like I cover you. Completely.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota compact tractors. Rated #1 for reliability in the under 100 horsepower category, they're designed for easy operation and feature performance-matched attachments. Right now, put 0 down and get 0% APR for 84 months, plus save up to $1,400. Now through December 31st. See us or go to KubotaUSA.com for full disclaimer.
Perrin Farm Equipment, 3664 Highway 82 West in Tipton.
Go Blue Devils! Now back to the field with Jonathan and Jason.
We're back here at the Brody, your Tift County Blue Devils 0, Dutchtown Bulldogs, the visiting team, traveling down I-75 from Henry County, is up 7-0. It was just kind of who wanted it worse, I guess. The first half, the first and second quarters, we was kind of playing hot potato almost. They would 3 plays and then a kick, 3 plays and a kick, the other team. So we kind of traded field position or in possession, and really Dutchtown had a long run that got them down into the red zone, and they scored off that late in the second quarter with about probably 2:30 left to go in the second quarter, and we're 3 minutes away from starting the third quarter here and having a Kincaid Insurance Agency kickoff. Go by and see Gary, Ashley, and Gina. They can fix you up with some insurance.
Yeah, what you hate to see is, I'm writing down on the stat sheet, I got over here on the right side, team drives, and last week we saw on the Westover side, punt, turnover on downs. Well, this week we've got on our side 4 consecutive punts, and then we ran out of time at halftime, and on the other side you have 4 consecutive punts. But Dutchtown ended theirs with a touchdown plus a PAT, which puts them up 7-0.
I think what you saw, too, guys, on that last drive by Dutchtown, a lot of missed tackles, so you kind of wonder if Tift County defense was kind of getting tired there late in the second quarter. Be something to look out for on the field a lot, but so that really means the onus is on Tift County's offense to move the ball and pick up some first downs.
Hopefully we kind of, hopefully I hope they start, having a grasp for air, so to speak, meaning that, their conditioning, of course, it looks like Dutchtown is not rotating quite as many guys as Tift County, so I hope that will come into play here this second half.
Yeah, that running back that got hit by Bubba Ellis. Yeah, I think he's still probably gasping for air because I'm still feeling it up here.
Yeah, I tell you what, and that's what Jason Cody. Of course, the Clint said that brought, or I said, all of us I think said that brought the Blue Devil Nation here at the Brody on their feet, and there was still a buzz because I think there was a delay and some penalties, but there was still a buzz here in our press box from that hit. And of course, there's been a couple of those hits tonight that's kind of brought you out of your seat by Tift County.
I tell you guys, Dutchtown with 1:15 left here in the halftime is out on the field. Tift County has got their kicker out and a couple of his guys, a holder and a snapper. The whole team is still in the locker room, so
they're not standing in that tunnel either.
They're not. This is a full 20-minute discussion, if you want to call it that, between Coach Dean and his team.
There's 50 seconds left. And we, as Clint said, there's 3 Tift County Blue Devils out on the field, a snapper, a holder, and a kicker, and we have not seen the team even crack open the doors.
There they come.
So Coach Noel Dean is kind of telling them what we need to do better, guys.
The door cracked open. Here they come.
Yeah, I think they get, I believe, an extra 3 minutes after this, so they've got some time a little bit maybe to stretch the legs, but that'll be about all they'll have before the Tift County Blue Devils will receive the second half kickoff.
Why is it 3 more minutes, Clint?
That's a good question, but it normally is it's an extra about 2.5, 3 minutes that they get during halftime after the 20 minutes.
So they like trick it? It's not Halloween yet, trick or treat. I mean,
yeah, that's our fault. We stayed in there that long. Why would they add more minutes?
Yeah. Well, let's see what happens.
Let's see.
Let's see if we.
So we're at 000.
We just started warming up. Like we just started stretching.
Yep, 3 minutes. There you go.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I mean, hey,
I'm kind of with you.
Hey, that's just more time for our great sponsors. Of course, we started off tonight with Colony Bank Tailgate Show, Astro Exterminator. Of course, this is the Astro Exterminating halftime show. So they do a great job for Blue Devil Athletics and, of course, this Blue Devil radio team. Thank you so much. Perrin Farm Equipment, of course, they bring in the high school and the college football pick'ems. We had that on the tailgate show as well. Of course, we brought you the update of those high school games that we was picking just a few minutes ago. Of course, I've talked about Smile Doctors, and I said on the tailgate show, if you have an ugly smile, it's your fault. Go see Smile Doctors. Then, of course, the other Kincaid Insurance Agency, they're taking care of all the kickoffs. Of course, I just talked about Gary, Ashley, and Gina. Go see them. They do a great job with the insurance. Of course, we just talked about the Around the Area report with Dr. Wes Ross. He provides the 2020 vision that we can tell you about the game and what's going on. And, of course, we always want the refs to go see Dr. Wes Ross because we think pretty much every Friday night there's somebody on that team that does not have crystal clear vision. We also want to thank Central Jewelry. They're going to bring our post-game show just a few minutes later after the fourth quarter. Thank you so much. They're a new sponsor. Jewelry. Jewelry. You like that, don't you? Of course, Tyson Steel, Cooper Craft, Prince Automotive. Of course, we called them all night long with the timeouts. Tri-W Pool. Jonathan, I said if your pool is green, you're doing a poor job calling Tri-W.
Yeah.
Tyler Harper. He's our state senator. Thank you so much, Tyler.
Jason,
of course, he's running
he voted for ag commissioner next year.
I'm going with Tyler Harper. I've got to go with Tyler Harper. He supports these Blue Devils. And, of course, Howard Center. They are the big sponsor for the red, white, and blue Devil game coming up on September the 10th. Of course, we talked about that. All veterans, we would like for you to join the Blue Devil Walk. Coach Noel Dean would like for you to come out early, about 6:30, and walk with the team as they walk through the Blue Devil Walk. That's going to be a great, great night.
Cody, who did you pick out of that Lowndes Griffin game?
Yeah, let's not talk about it. I saw the update.
Okay.
I picked the team that's losing.
Lowndes 35, Griffin 7.
I can't believe he picked Griffin to start off.
That was a poor
pick.
One team was undefeated, and the other one wasn't. So I just went with the other team.
Tucker maybe, but Griffin's the wrong one-word high school to pick.
Yeah. And they had the Georgia G, which kind of pushed me
And
away.
in the other region game, Camden leads Glen Academy 17-0.
Yeah, Glen's weak this year.
Is there anything on the Colquitt County update?
The last I heard, it was still 10-7 Westlake.
Okay, so there's 2 teams down and 2 teams leading.
Jason, will you say it's Wabbit season real quick?
Yes. Hey, as you know, Bulldog, the Blue Devil Nation, Jonathan's got me all tongue-tied up here. Would you get out of the booth? Would you go leave? We were doing okay the first and second quarter. Now you come up here and mess us up here. All right? Good night. Jonathan, please leave.
Central Jewelers.
Teams are back out on the field as we get ready to kick off the third quarter. Tift County will receive, looking to get on the scoreboard for the first time, trailing 7-0.
Kincaid Insurance Agency kickoff.
I'm glad they chose to receive the ball once they won the toss. We need the ball coming out. We need to put 7 right down their throat and start off this first drive of the second half.
Bulldogs will line up the kick at the 40. 7-0 Dutchtown. Tift County will be moving right to left, heading towards 8th Street. Let's see if we can get there quickly. And the kick is up and away, and Jackson Strickland takes it at about the 3. A good kick. And he spins, gets away from a defender, and is pushed out of bounds as he gets across the 25, about to the 26-yard line.
Great 360 spin there by Jackson. They had him on about probably, I would say, about the 15, but that spin gave him about 10 more extra yards. So as Clint said, the Blue Devils will start here the first drive of the third quarter on their own 26 with 11:54. Of course, that was just the start on the kickoff. Tift County down by a score of 7-0.
Tyler Parker lines up at quarterback. Carter behind him at running back. 2 wide receivers. And the snap, and he hands off to Carter right up the middle across the 30. Good hard run to about the 32.
You know, Clint, we started the game off with that same play right there, and Carter got 10 yards, and he had, it looks like 6 there, so it brings up a 2nd and 4, maybe 2nd and 5.
Second and 5, 2 wide receiver look, running back behind Parker. It's Carter, and they'll hand off to, he fakes it. Parker tries to go out wide, and he gets across near the first down at about the 36, maybe the 37.
Yeah. I think he's got a first down. I think they gave it to him.
Yes.
Yep, motion. That was a first down. That's what you want to see coming out of halftime, moving those chains. Of course, who's ever on that chain gang, you need to drop that chain because he about bent that chain.
And so the Blue Devils line up, and they'll mark it at the 30s. They'll mark it at 36. First down for the Blue Devils. Parker takes the snap, hands off to Carter, and he is wrapped up before he could get going. A tough loss back to about the 33.
Brings up a 2nd down and 10. We didn't get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 14.
Yeah, it was 2nd and 14. You said 2nd and 10 at first.
Yeah.
We lost a few yards on that run.
Long 2nd down already for the Blue Devils as they look to the sideline to get the play. Parker in the shotgun. Carter at running back. 3 wide receivers. Man in motion. It's Ntavio Pierce. And Parker throws to him, and he drops it. That is a lateral, and he is hammered for a big loss back to about the 25.
Man.
He juggled the what ended up being a pitch, and it fell to the ground, and as soon as he got it, he was hit hard by a defender.
Yeah, and of course, as Clint said, it was a lateral, and he dropped it. He had to get back on, and I was thinking maybe they were going to set up a kind of a pass by him. It kind of looked like that, but I don't know if it was ever developing like that. So it's going to be a 3rd down and 21 from Tift County's own 25. They're going right to left on your radio dial with 10 minutes left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Tift County's first drive of the 3rd quarter.
3rd and 21, man in motion. Parker takes the snap, fakes it to a couple of guys, rolls to his right. A long pass, and it's incomplete. It was kind of underthrown. It was a tough catch, but he was unable to get it going out of bounds.
And if he would have caught that, I think he would have been out of bounds anyway to where it was. So that brings up a 4th down and 21 from our own 25. So we'll bring the punter out. We picked up a 1st down, and we were moving the chains. What you wanted to see, the first drive coming out of halftime, and then we kind of just stopped the drive our own self.
Antonio Gomez was back to punt. Blue Devils will be forced to punt. 4th down at their own 25. Takes the snap, and it's an end-over-end kick taken at about the 42, and here's the speed of the Bulldogs. Down the left sideline past Gomez, and he's got 2 defenders left. He is going to be tackled, corralled at about the 11-yard line. A huge return. They'll be about 47 yards on the return.
Man, that speed, we saw it right there. He just ran to the far side and just outran several guys. And of course, I think there's a flag down on the field, so hopefully that will go against the Bulldogs, and I think it will from where it was thrown, so that may back them up and help the Blue Devils, really.
Yeah, they will still probably start in Blue Devil territory. The flag is at the 21 of Tift County. And let's see what the referee signals here. Still trying to, here we go. And it will be a block in the back, it looks like, on Dutchtown. And it will, the flag was at the 21, so he's going to pick that up, I hope.
Yeah, I would hope so. I think he's just setting it there to, what? I don't know about that.
Is it from the end of return? Or is it from the spot of the foul? Because if it's from the end of the return, it looks right. But if it's from the spot of the foul, that ain't right.
Yeah. I guess it's from the end of the run. So why Bulldogs start there?
That makes no sense.
That confusing. They're going left to right on your radio dial. They're going toward the field house.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line for Dutchtown. Quarterback takes a snap, hands off to the running back, spins off a defender, and is corralled at about the 20-yard line.
And looks
like he was corralled. He was kept going. Now they whistle him, and he did go down, and they will mark him at about the 20, maybe the 19.
So we got about 2 there, so it's going to bring up 2nd and 8, 9-12 left to go here in the 3rd. The Bulldogs from Henry County are already up 7-0, and they're knocking on the door again.
2nd down and about 7 for the Bulldogs. Tift County trailing 7-0 with 8:56 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Dutchtown comes out, 2 running backs, 1 wide receiver look. And he looks toward the sideline to get the play. Takes the snap, hands off to the running back, runs left. And he is tackled by a couple of defenders, but there is a flag, and that looks in the area of holding.
Yeah, I think they're going to get the wide receiver holding on the defensive back, so that's going to back them up behind the sticks again. Bring up a 2nd and probably, 22, Clint?
Depends on where that flag was. They marked him down. I don't think it's going to be 22. It'll only go back to the 30, so it'll bring up about 2nd down and probably 17, 18 yards.
Pretty close. Well, the defensive line's going to make it 3rd down and 22 right here with a tackle for loss.
I like it. Let's make it happen. We need a big play here on by the defense.
This is really big, Clint. I tell you, it's working into our favor right here. If we can get another tackle for loss, I think they're outside. They're outside of field goal range, I can promise you.
Yes, they are from the looks of that PAT we saw earlier. 4 wide receiver look for Dutchtown with 1 running back. Quarterback takes a snap, rolls to his right. He's being chased, throws backwards, backward back to his left, and is incomplete. It was a tough throw because he was throwing into a host of defenders coming right at him.
And he threw at, go ahead, Jessica.
Yeah, on that one, he turned around looking to throw it to the other side of the field, and there was about 4 Blue Devils in his eyes, so he just threw it up. And luckily, there was not a Blue Devil there for him. I wish there was, but there was nobody there. He just kind of let that one go. He almost took a sack.
I was kind of worried about the Bulldog getting back there because our Blue Devil was not turned around looking at him, and then they finally did, and he kind of slipped.
Yeah.
So it worked out. It fell. So it's a third down, big third down here with 8:04 left in the third quarter. This is huge right here. Let's go. Let's stand up, Blue Devils.
Yeah, and you remember where they started. They were inside the red zone and knocking on the door.
Now we got a timeout by Dutchtown with 8:04 left here in the third quarter, 7-0 Bulldogs.
And we're going to take a timeout right here with your Tift County Blue Devils down by the score of 0-7 to Dutchtown Bulldogs. You're listening to Blue Devil Radio on 92.5 The Farm.
For the past 44 years, Tyson Steel has been building on faith and hard work with a legacy that will continue to build on knowledge and customer satisfaction. With the local feel and hands-on approach, Tyson Steel aims for each customer to have a pleasant building experience. Whether you are a farmer, contractor, homeowner, or just looking to start your own new business, let Tyson Steel construct a building that is right for you. Tyson Steel, the official steel building provider of Tift County Blue Devil Radio.
Go Blue Devils! Now back to the field with Jonathan and Jason.
Back here in the Brody, you're listening to Blue Devil Radio on 92.5 The Farm. Your Tift County Blue Devils down by a touchdown here just early here in the third quarter. There's 8:04 left here in the third quarter. Dutchtown is on Tift County's own 30-yard line with a third down and 17.
Yeah, right before we get back to action, I got a score update. Colquitt County 14, Westlake 10.
Third down, here we go for Dutchtown. Quarterback takes the snap. He's being pressured. Finds a running back, but he goes nowhere. A big tackle from number 12, Jonta Strozier.
And actually, they lose yards on that, so it should bring up a like 4th down and 20, and I'm sure the offense will stay on the field because, as we alluded to before the break, their field goal kicker can barely get it over the crossbar for a PAT, so they're not going to try a field goal. They're going to try to get this first down or a touchdown here.
Yeah, they've got 3 wide receiver kind of in a bunch formation here on the right, and they are trying to get the defense to come off sides, and he steps back, expect a pooch punt here, and that's what we get, and it goes straight up in there. And they will let it bounce, and it'll be corralled at the 25. That is 8 yards.
Clint, I don't understand that play right there. Why didn't you just go for it?
Just go for it?
Yeah, because you didn't move the ball but about 5 yards.
Yeah, exactly. Just to give you a scoring update from Slyvester, Mitchell County leads Worth County 16-14.
Yeah, speaking of that drive right there, that was a big stand by our defense. After the big punt return the Bulldogs had, they were inside the red zone, knocking on the door. They had a chance to go up 14-0. They went the wrong way, and our defense stood strong. Good job, defense, and Coach West.
So the Blue Devils come out for their second possession here in the second half. Again, 2 wide receiver look, Carter behind Parker in the backfield. Tift County needing to get on the scoreboard here. Tyler takes the snap, and he fakes it to Carter, gets a block from Carter, goes right outside, and he's in open field, and he's got speed, being chased, and he has got a tackle shoestring inside the 30, and they'll mark him down, looks like at about the 26-yard line.
Tell you what, that was the first play that we've seen Tyler's Jets. He turned on the Jets when he went through that line. No flag. That play will stand. Tift County, they're almost in the red zone. The best play of the night.
49 yards.
Clint, we're going to tie the game up right here on this possession.
Here we go. First down at the Dutchtown 26. 2 wide receivers out right. Parker hands off to Carter right up the middle. Good push down to about the 20. A gain of 6 on first down.
Good run there by Zach Carter. All power, all legs. Just pushed the pile with him and got his own 6 yards there.
That's exactly what the Blue Devils offense needed. They needed a spark, something big to kind of get everybody fired up, and that's what happened with Parker's big run. Hands off to Carter again, and he is stuffed back at the line of scrimmage, and it'll bring up 3rd and 4.
But there again, it's third and less than 5, and we have not had a third and less than 5 all night long. So I like our chances here.
Yeah, you talked about that's what the Blue Devil offense needed. That's what the Blue Devil crowd and fans needed. They were all silent. Everybody was sitting down, and that big run got everybody erupted. There's energy. We got the momentum now back on our side.
3rd and 4, 2 wide receivers, Tim Wright and Taylon Morrow. Carter in the backfield with Parker. Parker takes a snap. He fakes it to Carter, bounces it out wide right, gets a block from Morrow, and it's a first down.
He got enough. He needed 4. He got 5 there, Clint. So that's a first down for your Tift County Blue Devils. We needed to move those chains, and the Blue Devils did.
First down, they'll mark it inside the 15 down to about the 14. Again, a great block from the receiver, sophomore Taylon Morrow.
We can pick up another first down on our 4-yard line, so we do not have to score on this, but this first down series.
5:46 left here in the third quarter, 7-0 Dutchtown, but Tift County's best scoring chance right here. Parker takes the snap. Fakes it again to Carter, goes up the middle, and he drives down inside the 10 to about the 9, a gain of 5.
Yep, going to bring up a 2nd and 5. I tell you what, it is the Tyler Parker show on this possession.
Hey, I'm just saying, he was my Astro Pest of the game, so.
Hey, it's looking good right now, Jason Cody. Let's go ahead and get Tyler Parker in the end zone, so we'll have a Blue Devil in the end zone right here then. Let's tie it up. 5:20 left to go in the third quarter. Tift County driving, though.
Scoring update, Irwin County 12, Fitzgerald 7.
Yeah, and another one is Valdosta 38, Madison County, Florida 0.
Parker in the shotgun, takes a snap, and he fakes it to Carter, goes around left, he's got room, and he is in the end zone, we think. Finally, touchdown, Blue Devils.
Blue Devil in the end zone. Yes, sir.
A couple of referees a minute there to make sure he was in the end zone. He gets it to the corner, and we are a point away from tying it up.
If they hadn't called a timeout, I was going to go down there and tell them to go visit Dr. Wes Ross, because he will get your vision clear 2020.
We got the Blue Devil fans back on their feet. The momentum's ours. Let's keep it going.
Antonio Gomez will line up for the extra point. Jackson Strickland, the holder. And Tift County snaps it, and the kick is up, and it is right through the middle and over the tee for a tie game with 4:57 left here in the third quarter. We are tied at 7.
Man, we needed that. What a great possession right there. I tell you what, I thought we would have saw that on our first possession coming out of the field house, but we started, and then we kind of backed up. But that was just our second possession of the third quarter, and that's what we saw last week. So the momentum is clearly shifted over here to the home side of the field, and if the defense can get a big stop here, and I put my money on the defense, I think they will, and I think the fans are in it here. It's just a great time. If you're not here, come out to the Brody. We've got 8 home games now. Mark them off, but we'll be back here next Friday night as well.
Yeah, we will, and if we can keep this energy right here, man, it feels good to be coming out of halftime. We didn't score on the first possession, but on the second one, Tyler runs it in for a touchdown. The energy's flowing now.
The Blue Devils will line up at the 40, again in a kind of a bunch formation, and they did kind of get a quick kick last week. Let's see if they'll kind of follow through with that again, or will they spread out in a normal wide kickoff look. They look to Coach Dean.
Kincaid Insurance Agency kickoff coming at you.
Play clock's going to start.
4:57 left here in the third quarter, and they will line up in a normal formation. Antonio Gomez to kick off.
If this kickoff can be as good as that PAT looked, it can go a long ways.
Gomez comes toward the kick, and it's a high kick, taken at about the 14. He fumbles it, picks it up, and he breaks through and is finally tackled across the 30 to about the...
They got to call that there, guys.
31-yard line, and...
Throw the flag.
Man, a Bulldog was all over Jackson Strickland, just laying on him, kind of rubbing him in the ground, but no flag there. No flag was called. That's kind of... I don't know. There we go, Dr. Wes Ross. Hey, I told you at halftime, sometimes those zebras, their vision gets cloudy, and definitely I think it was cloudy on that one.
And they're doing a lot of talking following the kick. I don't know if they're trying to figure out where to mark it. Looks like they will, and it's a sideline warning against Dutchtown. And so they will take possession at the 31. 4:48 left here in the third quarter. 7-7 is the score.
Of course, we just got a good friend of mine, Chad Brooks, Brooks Body Shop. He's listening to us. He says we're coming through real clear on 92.5 The Farm. Chad, thanks so much. Thanks for what all you do here in Tift County at Brooks Body Shop.
Dutchtown comes out at 1st and 10 at the 31. Late player goes out late for Dutchtown. They take the snap, hand off to the running back, and he is hitting the hole. Gain of only about 2. Good stop there by, is that 42? No, it's 12. Jonta Strozier again with the stop.
Yeah, we talked about their speed. It looked like their running back right there. He took the ball and he hit some jets. It looked like he hit that hole hard, but Jonta Strozier closed it up really quick, and he only got about 2 or 3 there.
Yeah, it brings up a 2nd and 8. 4:20 left here in the third. It's tied here at the Brody, 7-7.
Back to a 0-0 ball game. Basically, it's a brand new ball game.
Dutchtown with triplets out wide right. Running back in motion. Quarterback fakes a throw, and he goes right up the middle. And he crosses the 40, and they'll mark him actually down at the 40.
Yeah, 3rd down and a short one.
I thought for a second there a Blue Devil was laying down, but I think he was disappointed he missed a tackle. We'll bring up a 3rd and 1 at the 40.
Brings up a big 3rd down right here, Clint. If we could stop them right here and make them punt, this is what we need to do.
Yeah, right before this 3rd down, I got 2 more score updates. Coffee 18, Bainbridge 14, and Colquitt County scores again 21-10 against Westlake. They break the huddle, and they'll send one receiver to the far side, one to the near side.
3rd down and 1 at the 40. Quarterback in the shotgun takes a snap, but there is a flag, and it looks like somebody maybe have lined up off sides.
We actually dropped him for a yard loss, but as Clint said, there's a flag down. Of course, we talked about it at halftime. There was a lot of flags the first and second quarter.
And they'll call a false start on Dutchtown, and a 3rd and 1 quickly becomes a 3rd and 6.
Yeah, Coach Dean saw it before the flag even came out of the pocket. He ran down there and he said, whoa, false start, back him up. He turned around and started clapping to the fans. He's like, yeah, I want my penalty. It's getting loud here at the Brody.
Tift County's defensive guys on the field trying to get the crowd fired up.
Come out.
Oh, goodness. Get Farmer.
Blue Devils defensive lineman Jacoli Nathan comes out on this 3rd and 6.
Coach Brown gave him a real big old hug when he ran off the field.
3rd and 6. And another flag, and we'll again have another false start on the Bulldogs.
So a 3rd and 1 is turning into 3rd and 10.
I'm telling you, it's home field advantage. Brody's rocking. You can't hear, and you don't know the snap count. That's what happens.
Hey, this is what we've always wanted. We wanted the Brody to come alive, and I'm telling you, we talk about it, and you just got to come experience the Devil Walk. I mean, it's a new culture. It's a new day here at the Brody.
You got all the Blue Devil Nation here in attendance. Every single one of them's on their feet and loud for this.
We want you to continue to listen to us, even if you're at the Brody.
Absolutely. Bulldogs come out 3rd and 11 now at their own 30-yard line. Quarterback takes a snap, being pressured behind. Fumble, and the Cook defender picks it up, and he is brought down at about the 10-yard line. The play was actually made by Bernard Tyndall, who got to the quarterback, forced the fumble, and it was returned. And the Blue Devils are set up deep in Bulldog territory.
It's got a whole out router on that fumble. Everybody knew it.
As I said before that series, the Blue Devil defense is going to come up big for us, and they did. I'm telling we can actually get a 1st down inside the 1, so it's not 1st and goal, but it's real close because we're just outside the 10-yard line, between the 11 and the 10, actually, Clint.
Tyndall came on, and I think it was a blitz, and they just did not pick him up, and the quarterback did not see him, and he is able to force the fumble there as Parker comes out. Wide receivers out, one out right, one left. Running back in the backfield. 1st and 10 at about the 11. Parker takes the snap, hands it up the middle, and it's Carter, and he's inside the 10 to about the 7.
You got to give Zach Carter his props on every single run. He's running hard and gaining every yard that he can on his own. Once he gets hit, it's not easy to take him down. It takes a bunch of defenders to take Zach Carter down.
Yeah, he's not getting cheated on any of his carries for sure. 2nd down 6. Blue Devils at about the 7-yard line. Carter looking to the sideline. Now gets the play from Parker. Parker in the shotgun. Quarterback takes the snap. Fakes the handoff. Out wide left, being chased and hit hard at about the 5. Good, again, strong run by Parker. Sets up a 3rd and short.
Yeah, he got hit pretty good. I think he got about 1 on that, so it's 3rd down, and really, I almost say gold, because we can get a 1st down, though, just inside the 1, and that may come up big right here, Clint, but 3rd and 5.
Yeah, I will say that almost looked like the same exact player Tyler scored on the previous possession.
Tift County is going left to right on your radio dial. We're marching toward 8th Street.
3rd down and about 4. They mark it at about the 5-yard line. Parker, and that's a false start on the Blue Devils.
Yeah. So we had a short 3rd and 5 going to back us up from 3rd and 5 to 3rd and 10, and that's just a mental mistake. 1:20 left here to go in the 3rd quarter, but as we've said, the momentum has clearly swung from the visiting side over here to the home side, and this Blue Devil Nation that's here in the Brody is in the game.
Yeah, they were on their feet shouting, let's go TC, or let's go Devils. Everybody's in it now.
3rd down, they mark it at the 10. It'll bring up 3rd and 9. Parker in the shotgun again. Carter behind him. Parker, and that was close to being offsides on Dutchtown. Parker, and nowhere to go. He faked it. Was going to run right behind Carter, but good pressure by Dutchtown that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Yeah, I think we may try to kick. Yep, we're bringing in our special teams, the PATs. Jackson Strickland, the holder, he's coming out on the field. We're going to try to go up here 10-7, be kicking it from about probably, the 20? Is that where Jackson's going to sit down? 21? No, 20. So it'll be a 30-yard field goal.
Yep.
I like our chances here, Clint.
And the Blue Devils will line up. Jackson Beckham will snap it. Jackson Strickland, the holder. Antonio Gomez to kick. And the kick is up. And it's right down the middle. And it is good.
It's not a Blue Devil in the end zone, but I tell you what, your Blue Devils are up 10-7. We've been wanting to say that all night long, and we take our first lead of the ball game with only 9 seconds left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Of course, you were talking about the snapper, the holder, and the kicker. We just need to find a kicker with the first name Jackson, and then we would have the Jackson threes.
Hey, but I don't. The way he's kicked his PAT and field goal tonight, they both look pretty high and right down the middle. Gomez has done a great job so far tonight.
And he's been delivering all season, really, on his kickoffs. His kickoffs have been really
at least at the 10-yard line, it seems like, yeah.
And I think at the high school level, that's probably all you can ever ask for a kicker. And Blue Devils will come out, kick it away. 9 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. A 10-point 3rd quarter has turned the game from a 7-0 halftime deficit for Tift County, now leading 10-7 as they will kick towards 8th Street.
Yeah, like you said, we went into halftime down 7-0. All 10 points have been scored in this 3rd quarter as we took the lead with 9 seconds left in the 3rd quarter.
And so the Blue Devils will line up at their own 40.
I guess that little jump that we're all right there together is good because, like you said, we kicked off like that last week. So for the opposing team, you never know what we're going to do.
Yeah, and it's caught Dutchtown's attention. All 5 front guys are right there together, but now they back off and will kick it away normal.
Kincaid Insurance Agency kickoff.
Antonio Gomez approaches the ball, puts foot to leather, and it's a high kick down toward the left sideline. Dangerous, and he's out of bounds. That was a very effective kick. The return man didn't have much room to go other than just go out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
And Clint really should have allowed that ball to go out of bounds because they would have got it at the 35, I believe, if it would have went out of bounds.
Hey, that would have been very close. He had a split-second decision to make there.
Yeah. Don't drop no hints for him.
Well, I'm just saying, it worked out. I'm proud. I'm a Blue Devil by all means, but I'm just saying, I'm just talking football facts.
Bulldogs come out, 7 seconds left here in the 3rd, likely last play of the 3rd quarter. And looks like we got 3 wide receivers up top, 1 near side. Quarterback says something to the running back, comes out. Dutchtown under 20 seconds left on the play clock. 10-7, they now trail for the first time. And a quick pass out to the receiver out left, and he is hammered.
Bernard Tyndall.
Bernard Tyndall, and I believe it was number 13 as well. Bubba, that's Bubba with another big hit.
Tell you what, we have got some big headers. Of course, that's the end of the third quarter. Your Tift County Blue Devils up here at the Brody, 10-7 over the visiting Dutchtown Bulldogs. You're listening to Blue Devil Radio on 92.5 The Farm.
Finding that missing shin guard. Remembering whether it's a home or away game. Getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things, like not being that fan. Oh, come on, ref! That's simple human sense.
Ask Gina or Ashley at Kincaid Insurance Agency in Tifton if auto owners make sense for you.
Blue Devil fans, where do you turn for the most professional jewelry repair and design using the latest technology? Central Jewelry, of course. Central Jewelry has competitive priced diamonds and gemstones. While you wait, watch repair, almost watches, and a friendly and knowledgeable staff with over 60 years of experience. Central Jewelry is Tifton's fine jewelry experts. Stop by and let our expert staff find the right piece of jewelry for you or that special someone. Central Jewelry, the official jewelry store of Tift County Blue Devil Radio.
We're back here at the Brody, and of course you know where you are, but I'm telling you there's some excitement here at the Brody because your Tift County Blue Devils lead Dutchtown Bulldogs by a score of 10-7.
Scoring update from Chula. Central Fellowship 22, Tift Area 15. Dutchtown takes a snap. He is hammered, and it's an incomplete. It was a catch, but that was a huge hit from Tyree West on the quarterback.
My gracious, that's the 4-star or the 5-star, it's according to what you look at. But Tyree West, no one even blocked him, and he was like tackling a dummy on the practice field, Clint.
Of all the defensive guys up front, you would think you would have the highly recruited defender accounted for. At least that's what the quarterback for Dutchtown is saying.
Yeah, I probably would. If I knew there was a Georgia Bulldog commit on the other team, I probably may need to double team him.
Absolutely. He'll bring up a long 3rd down and 10 again for Dutchtown at their own 16-yard line.
I can promise you the quarterback has some happy feet right now, Clint.
Tift County shows pressure, and they bring it, and he rolls to his right, and he is being chased again, hit hard, and the 25, touchdown! There is a flag, I'm not sure, is on the near side, I guess the sideline warning.
I tell you what, that's a Blue Devil in the end zone. I'm afraid that's a sideline warning on Tift County.
But that's their the play should count, though.
But the play should count. Of course, we got a penalty earlier in the game for that, and then we got a penalty in the game last week for sideline. So I'm sure Coach Dean will have a get-back coach next week.
It was a long throw that the quarterback was trying to make across the field, and it was telegraphed and picked off, easy interception, and Tift County returns it for a score. Let's make sure that is what the flag is. It has to be. It was on this side of the field where the action was on the other side. Now, please tell me they are not discussing if this touchdown will count or not. It should, I would imagine.
I would think so. I hope so. I don't know, Coach Dean's.
Yeah, they're discussing it with Coach Dean right now. It almost looks like they're maybe tacked on the kickoff.
It looks good, Coach Dean. I think the play stands. Actually, I think they're going to back us up, Clint, for maybe the PAT. It looks like maybe. I don't know.
If I had a choice, I would take the kickoff, the yards on the kickoff.
And now the other one's moving the ball up. So
yeah, I think that's what they're going to do. It is a sideline warning, but again, it comes after an interception return for the Blue Devils.
That was a pick six. Your Tift County Blue Devils up 16-7 now. Early in the fourth quarter, 11:47 left. We've got the Jackson, and who's our place kicker's first name?
Antonio.
I wanted to call him Jackson too,
I understand Blue Devils up 16-7. Dutchtown with a late player getting on the field. Gomez lines up for the extra point. The kick is up, and it is good, and the Blue Devils lead it 17-7. 13 seconds into the fourth quarter. The Blue Devils up 17-7.
So your Blue Devils, you heard Clint, 11:47 left to go in the fourth quarter. Tift County 17, Dutchtown 7, and we just talked about the momentum swing over here to the home side of the field, and I think it's going to stay over here, Clint, and we're not going to look back. Actually, I expect a big play here by the defense again. Of course, we've got a kickoff.
I think they'll mark it
off. I would think so.
Yeah, 15. I guess it's 15 yards, and that would push us back to the 25, maybe 30.
Well, it doesn't look like they're moving us back. Maybe it was. I thought after
they're moving them back.
Okay, there we go. All right. I was about to say after the first warning, the next flag is a penalty.
Actually, it's just a 5-yard penalty, it looks like, so they'll kick off from the 35. I think.
Yeah. We are doing some line dancing out here on the Brody. The zebras are doing line dance.
Yeah, I stepped outside to post the graphic for the touchdown, and all the fans, it sounded like, went silent before they got the touchdown call. And as soon as the arms went up for a touchdown, everybody erupted. The momentum has definitely shifted over to our side.
And Gomez lines up, and it is a bunch kick, and it will kick away, but it is a flag on the play.
It was a pretty kick, though. Still went to the 10-yard line.
Yeah, when we did that quick kick, we showed that last week against Westover, and it resulted in a nice kickoff, actually.
We only have 10 minutes. Do we have 11?
That's all sides on them.
Yep.
They weren't far enough back, it looks like.
So, hey, we get that back. So we're going to kick from the original place where we should have been kicking.
Let's do the bunch kick again. That 5 yards, it may put it in the end zone.
Yeah. I like that, actually.
And so we will move up 5 yards and line it up at the 40. Again, 11:47 left here in the fourth quarter. Tift County, once trailed 7-0 at halftime, have scored 17 unanswered. A touchdown run by Tyler Parker, a long field goal from Antonio Gomez, and an interception return for a score. And your Blue Devils are up 10 here in the fourth quarter, and they will break out for a normal kick here.
Kincaid Insurance Agency kickoff here, and a quick score from Moultrie, Colquitt County 21, Westlake 17.
Gomez lines up. Dutchtown return man at about the 11, and a high kick, and he will take it at about the 10. Runs upfield, and he is stopped short of the 30. They'll mark him down at about the 27-yard line.
Man, and we got lucky there. We had a guy that kind of swung at one of their players, and we didn't get called, but they got penalized on holding. I think that's going to be holding call on Dutchtown, so they'll get backed up there.
It will back them up 10 yards from, looks like, the end of the play. And the Bulldogs will have it 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
We've talked about it all night, and Dutchtown, even though we're still early in the fourth quarter, that kick returner is still showing his speed. As soon as the ball touches his arms, he takes off. But like Coach Dean talked about, our special teams make it special. Did a nice job of stopping it, not making it worse than it could have been.
So Tift County comes out on defense. Zach Carter now will play. It looks like
we've actually got a Blue Devil down. He's walking off. That's Bernard Tyndall.
Bernard Tyndall. Yep, that's who Zach Carter is coming in for. Carter will line up at cornerback.
He's walking off on his own power. It looks like he got kind of hit in the throat. He's holding his throat.
And a bad snap. And the quarterback, he didn't get it. I thought he was going to jump on it, but Tift County has recovered at the 6-yard line.
There's another big play by the defense. Hey, they're coming up big here in the fourth quarter. It's been the defensive show all night, and we've got the ball. We're knocking on the door again inside the 10. They're going to mark it at the 6-yard line, looks like. Dutchtown 6. Here we go. We're goal to go.
Bulldogs kind of self-destructing here. The last 2 plays have resulted in turnovers.
So far, the fourth quarter has gotten Blue Devils written all over it.
As I said earlier in the night, when you come face these Blue Devils, you better be bringing your lunchbox because the Noel Dean has these Blue Devils playing for all 4 quarters.
Tift County will line up first and goal. They'll mark it at the 6, trying to put an exclamation point on this one. Already leading 17-7. And Coach Dean has to call a timeout. I'm not sure if we had too many players or he just didn't like the formation, but they will call a timeout with 11:34 left. Blue Devils up 17-7. It is always a Prince Automotive timeout.
Of course, Coach Dean's not looking happy about that timeout there. He did not want to call that timeout, but I don't know if we had the right alignment or enough players. I didn't count them enough. But he went all the way down there to the goal line to get the ref's attention to call that timeout.
Yeah, once the timeout was signaled by the referee, he just kept on going. He almost went out there to the line of scrimmage and was like, hey, come on.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, I didn't realize this, but Dutchtown Bulldogs, they really like the Blue Devils. If you will look across the way, their fans are seated in a heart, so I guess they love Tift County.
That they are.
That's really, I bet it's unintentional, but it really is shaped as a heart. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
First and goal, Tift County lines up at at the Dutchtown 6-yard line. Tyler Parker at quarterback. Zach Carter behind him at running back. Parker goes behind, face it to Carter. He's trying to outrun the defense. And he will be dragged down, it looks like, at about the 2. And he is he is not getting up.
I hope that's a cramp because when he started running, he just looked like he was in 5th gear and he went to 2nd gear.
Yeah.
And they're down there looking at his leg. It is a cramp, ladies and gentlemen. I'm wiping my brow as I speak because that's a big time. That would be a big time loss.
Yeah, because it's a cramp. You cannot laugh about it because any injury is not good, but the way he just took off, it's like one of them that you catch walking around the house and be like, oh, I got a cramp, especially if you're an athlete. As soon as he took off running, he was like, oh, I got a cramp, and just ran out of speed.
And I tell you, I know a lot of people that's listening to us, they are sports fans and sports athletes, and I can tell you from experience, when you get a cramp, ooh, it hurts.
You just want to go down.
Yeah. So that's going to bring up a 2nd and goal from the 2. He got to the 2-yard line, but now we're bringing in a backup quarterback. Not to say he can't do the job, because I've got faith in our backups, but that handoff and that exchange up under the center, this is the first time that maybe he's done it since pregame. So, we've got to be very careful on that.
Yeah, and unless I overlooked him, I did not see Brennan, unless he's wearing a different number, I did not see a number 11 out there during pregame warm-ups.
As we got a break in action, I'm going to bring you a score over there on the reservation with Irwin County Indians and the Fishkill Hurricanes. Irwin County just made a 35-yard field goal. They're up 15-7 over the Hurricanes with 5:34 to play over there on the reservation.
Yeah, I got another update. We didn't pick this game, but Lee County won over Jackson 64-0.
And a couple of other scores, Colquitt County again leads Westlake 21-17. Thomas County Central leads Thomasville 14-7.
That's a big game. We didn't call that, but that's an in-town rivalry right there.
Yes, it is.
A lot of rivalries early.
Coffee leads Bainbridge 21-14, and again Central Fellowship leads Tift Area 22-15.
And we have not spoken about this. Of course, the first game that we were supposed to play this season, which was last Friday, was Crisp County. Crisp County is in action tonight. They're playing Houston County, and they're down by a touchdown. Houston County 24, Crisp County 17.
And Tyler Parker is up to his feet, but being helped off the field, and it does, look like a cramp.
Yeah, bad cramp too. He can't put no pressure on it.
let's just hope, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go with Cramp because that's the best case scenario.
It is.
So I'm going to stay with the Cramp because Tyler Harper, the offense kind of revolves around him.
Tyler Parker is the one that's running.
Yeah, Tyler, hey, you know what? I'm thinking about our sponsors. Tyler Harper, he's our state senator. He's running for the commissioner of ag.
And they actually bring out Zach Carter and Javon King in the backfield. Carter takes the snap, goes right up the middle, and they actually mark him down at the 1-inch line. It looked like he had crossed the goal line,
yes,
but they mark him short, but it will bring up a 3rd and goal from the 1.
They call it the Wildcat, but I guess we could call it the Wild Devil. That's the first time we've seen it all year.
Next time we snap this, there'll be about 10 minutes and 30 seconds left to go here in the 4th quarter. Tift County up 17-7 over the visiting Dutchtown Bulldogs. It was all Dutchtown up until about this quarter, but Tift County got the bus cranking up in that 3rd quarter, and it tied the game, but they've taken the lead here.
They come out, snap it to Carter, he faced it to King, and he's in for the touchdown.
Blue Devil in the end zone, put the 6 up on the board. It's 23-7. I like what I'm seeing, Clint, right here, and of course I know Coach Dean is too, because this shows character.
Again, set up by the bad snap on the last play from Dutchtown, and Tift County recovered the fumble, led to a quick score, and the Blue Devils now lead it 23-7 with Antonio Gomez to provide the extra point.
Clint, I'll be honest, I thought we would have saw this earlier in the game because I think I picked the score 35-7. It still is a chance for it to get there.
And the snap from Jackson Beckham to Jackson Strickland, and Antonio Gomez sends off the right crossbar, upright, and it's no good, but we do have some extracurricular activity on the field as both teams have to be separated. Coaches are on the field.
Yep, and some of them came from the bench for Dutchtown coming on the field. I don't think the Zebras saw that. I think they saw us, but there were some activity coming from the sidelines where their coaches had to run onto the field. And, of course, it's been kind of chippy this whole game, and especially here after halftime, it's kind of continued to get chippier. And, of course, I'm sure they've been talking all night. Actually, Clint, you talked about it on the Colony Bank tailgate show, what Dutchtown did to the Blue Devils as they were warming up.
Yeah, there is a couple of flags out. Let's see if we get a kind of a foul on each team. And that will be the case. Flags on both teams, and we will head back to the 40 for a kickoff. 10:21 left here in the 4th quarter. Blue Devils 23 points after halftime, lead at 23-7.
And so far, they've scored 23 unanswered points too.
Yeah, absolutely. They responded. It was a quiet first half. Dutchtown had a late score in the first half to go up 7-0, but a touchdown run from Tyler Parker, an interception return, and now a short touchdown run from Carter following the fumble, and suddenly, quickly, it's now 23-7 Tift County. And on the scoreboard, Worth County leads Mitchell County 21-16.
Wow, Worth County Rams right there. Ironside maybe turning that around, Clint, over there, the Worth County Rams. Of course, hopefully we'll have I hope we have no ejections here. You always worry about that, I know, as a coach. And, of course, as a broadcaster, we don't want any Tift County Blue Devils thrown out of the game. So I'm sure Coach Noel Dean's trying to talk to them, keep your head, let them do the talking. Let us talk with the helmets. And they've been doing a pretty good job, the defense, this game.
And the Blue Devils line up at the 40 to kick it away.
Kincaid Insurance Agency kickoff, another one.
Antonio Gomez, another kickoff. He's had plenty here in the early season. And it's a long, high kick, and the return man takes it at about the 10. And he is trying to move it upfield, and there is a flag. And they'll actually a flag 20 yards on the opposite side, but I guess he saw something that I didn't see.
I think that's the flag that Jason Cody, or he saw it before the flag, a block in the back. Let's see if that's the call, but Jason Cody said there's a block in the back.
Yeah, I saw he pushed our number 27 down onto the, I don't have the roster in front of me, but he pushed him down from the back, so if that's not it, they definitely missed that one.
Donovan Gray is number 27 for your Tift County Blue Devils.
And they will call a hold on Dutchtown, and it will back the Bulldogs up here. 10-14 left here in the fourth quarter. 23-7, Blue Devils in front. And they will actually mark it inside the 15 to about the 14. Bulldogs coming out on offense. The last two plays have thrown an interception and have botched a snap, and both turnovers have led to 13 Blue Devil points.
Dutchtown's marching right to left on your radio dial. They're marching toward 8th Street, as what Clint said. 10-14 left in the fourth.
Quarterback takes the snap, looking for a quick pass, and he is corralled by a couple of defensive players. Is that West?
Yes, he's one of them.
He is one of them. I couldn't tell the other number. He's just getting up. That's 47. Is that Sean Lindsay?
We all know what Oreos are. You've got your two cookies and the filling. That's how that quarterback was. He was the filling on that. Tyree West, and we had another Blue Devil coming from the other side, and he got sandwiched.
That was supposed to be a quick pass, like a quick slant, and he did not have much time to throw it. And a loss of about 5, maybe 6, back inside the 10 to about the 8. 3 wide receiver look for Dutchtown. Quarterback takes a snap again under pressure, hammered, throws it up for grabs, and it is caught. Actually, a great catch down to about the 45. The receiver was well covered by looked like Lucky Smith, but it is a first down for the Bulldogs.
The thing with that, though, Clint, Lucky was behind the wide receiver. He was there. He just was not in front.
But again, the quarterback got absolutely blistered as he threw that pass.
I can't believe he got it off, because I think Tyree was down, and he kind of had all of his 6'3", 6'4" front frame with his arms straight up.
Bulldogs take over at the 45-yard line, trailing 23-7. Quarterback takes the snap, hands off to the running back, and he goes nowhere. Quickly tackled. Looked like Lindsay again with the stop.
And Jonte Strozier, I think, was in on that as well, too.
And we are under 9 minutes to go. Second down is actually a loss of 1 back to the Dutchtown 44-yard line. Blue Devils lead it 23-7, looking to move to 2-0 on the year. And they come out. 2 wide receivers out left. Running back in the backfield with the quarterback. Receiver in motion. Quarterback hands it to the running back, and he goes nowhere, and it's the number. Is that Bubba? That was, again, Bubba Ellis, who has played a well of a game on defense.
Brings up a 3rd and 10. He got one.
So bring up a 3rd and 10 for Dutchtown.
8:06 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Tift County up 23-7. Of course, they've had 23 unanswered points.
Jacoli Nathan just coming on the field at defensive line for the Blue Devils. Bulldogs trailing 23-7. Turnovers have hurt their cause tonight on offense.
A bunch of penalties have also hurt their cause.
Yeah,
they went along backwards on a bunch of penalties.
Receiver in motion. Tift County shows blitz. Here they come. A throw. It's actually a backwards pass, and they actually stop the play, and it's a delay of game, it looks like. The back judge, that's his call, and it is a delay of game, not what the Bulldogs wanted. Again, another penalty.
And another 3rd down behind the sticks, Clint.
What do they call that?
Well, it's getting close, Clint, but it's not quite there yet. But what we call it when the opponents have a 3rd down and long, it's 3rd down and infinity.
I imagine Dutchtown probably thinks it's 3rd and infinity with this front coming after them like they've done on this drive.
They've been in their offensive line's face all series long.
Bulldogs come out 3rd and 15 from their own 40-yard line. 4 wide receivers, 3 near side. Quarterback takes a snap, and there is a flag down. This probably will come back, and it's incomplete. Overshot him out of bounds. But actually, I'm wondering if a Tift County player lined up on offsides.
I think it's on them.
You're right. It is false start on Dutchtown, and they will probably decline it and make it fourth down.
And we do.
7:26 left here in the fourth. 23-7 Blue Devils.
Looks like Dutchtown is going to keep their offense on the field for this third down and long. 3rd and 15.
Fourth down.
Fourth down. I'm sorry. They hadn't cooked. There we go. Fourth down. Yeah.
No, they're not going to leave their offense on the field. They're going to bring their punt team.
Well, they don't have anything to lose, J.C. Cody. But I'm proud. I'm proud they're bringing the punter on.
All right, it's fourth down. They'll mark it at the 40. And it looks like, will Jackson go back to receive the punt? He's getting instructions and backing up.
I think we're going to play safe.
And
just to make sure.
It is a little pooch punt. And it goes high in the air, and it will get a good Dutchtown bounce.
Man, what a bounce they got.
And it will go down to about the 9-yard line. So with 7:14, 7:13 left here in the fourth, your Blue Devils up 23-7.
You're listening to Blue Devil Radio on 92.5 The Farm.
Dale said, Hut, Friday Night Lights are back. Colony Bank wants to wish our high school football teams a successful season. We'll be right here with you each game, cheering you on for every first down and touchdown. At Colony Bank, we are right here with you all of the time. We're constantly developing new technology to make banking easier, to make life easier. We are committed to your success. We are Colony Bank. Find us online at colony.bank.
Go Blue Devils! Now back to the field with Jonathan and Jason.
Back here in the Brody, Tift County Blue Devils take over on their own 10 with 7:13 left to go in the fourth.
And quarterback Tyler Parker is back out on the field, and he hands off to the running back. And Carter breaks free down the right sideline, 30, 40, down the side, 50, and he's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it, I think, at about the 45. A big play of 45 yards for the running back.
And I don't think Tyler's going to run the ball again. He's just trying to get back up to the line of scrimmage, and that cramp is really giving him problems. So I think it may be the Zach Carter show.
And they actually they brought in, looks like Javon King, but Parker is staying in the game. First down at the 45 of Dutchtown. Parker lines up in the shotgun. Carter and Javon in the backfield with him. Takes the snap, hands off to Javon King, cuts it upfield, and he is met, but driving across to the 40-yard line, a good run of 5 yards.
Yeah, and he didn't let the block. We had a lineman trailing him. He didn't let him get in front of him. He just took off and had a nice 5-yard gain, brings up a second down and 5 on Dutchtown's 40. 6:37 left to go in the fourth. Tift County 23, Dutchtown 7.
Yeah, Jonathan Judy was down there on the field, and I stepped out to call him to see if he could get us an injury report. He said yes, it was cramps, of course, because Tyler is back out there, but it was definitely cramps.
Parker hands off to Carter, and he is stopped at the line. A late flag after the play.
That's an unsportsmanlike penalty. It's going to move the Blue Devils back 15 yards. I think they caught Javon King pushing a Dutchtown, and he was right there in front of the ref, and that's what they're calling. They're about to mark off a 15-yard penalty.
And the bad thing is that's after the play, so it will be a 3rd and long for the Blue Devils.
Let's see, but it looks like,
you saw it. It was a penalty on the Blue Devils, unsportsmanlike. That is a 15-yarder. It will take it all the way back to the Tift County 44-yard line. It should be, I would think, 3rd down and 6, so they'll mark it 21.
Yeah, while they walk it off, I got some score updates. Colquitt County and Westlake now tied at 24. We didn't pick this game, but it is a future opponent of ours. Appling County beats Clinch County 33-6, and Fitzgerald and Irwin County are tied 15-15 late in the fourth.
Blue Devils line up at their own 44, facing a long 3rd down here. 6:10 left to go here in the fourth. Parker takes the snap, fakes it to the running back, and he's trying to find running room, and he just runs out of bounds. He gained maybe a yard, and again, a lot of talking there as the referees try to separate them and bring up a 4th down.
Yeah, you talked about a lot of talking, and we're letting the scoreboard and helmets talk for us. Tyler didn't retaliate. The clock's winding down. He did run out of bounds because the clock has stopped, but all Tyler could do was point up and say, hey, look who's up. No retaliating. The guy was clapping in his face. Nice job there by Tyler not to retaliate and just tell him, hey, look at the scoreboard.
Of course, that's going to be a learning opportunity for all the Blue Devils. I'm sure Coach Dean will show that to them and talk to them about, hey, let's stay let's keep the main thing the main thing.
Stay within ourselves, yep.
So Gomez will come in and punt it away. And the snap and a kick, and a beautiful kick, high and long, and the return man bobbles it, picks it up at about the 17, and he's got room to run. And there is a flag.
I'm sorry.
And he crosses his midfield. Hey, that's okay. You're just pointing it out. And he gets, I think, to the 44, but this will come back.
I didn't think they were going to call it. It took him to go all the way to the ground before he threw the flag.
I think it's after I said it on the air here. He may have an earpiece in. I'll start calling it a little bit more often. Interrupting Clint. I was trying to hold it back.
Hey, that's okay. I love the enthusiasm. And it will be a penalty on the Bulldogs, and they will mark them back. The flag is at the 41, so it should take them all the way back to, let's see, the 20, was it a 15-yarder?
It should be.
So actually mark it at the 29.
That punt right there was our first one of the fourth quarter, but it was our second one of the second half. The first punt in the second half came out of our first drive. Then we scored a touchdown plus the PAT field goal, and then another touchdown, and that punt right there. So a good second half so far by our offense.
1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. They'll mark it at the 29. Again, 3 wide receiver look on the left, 1 on the right. Again, pressure from Tift County, and the quarterback steps up, and he is corralled by a couple of defensive players, and number 47, Sean Lindsay.
Number 97, I believe, is actually one that brought him down, Justin Davis, a junior defensive lineman.
Yeah, I'm glad this quarterback, I'm glad he's got a weekend coming up after this game. He's taking a lot of hits tonight and a lot of hard hits also.
2nd down and 11 for the Bulldogs. Closing in on 5 minutes to go here in the game, 23-7 Tift County.
Jason Cody, I am proud I'm not the quarterback tonight. I can assure you that.
Yeah, his jersey came in pearly white, and it's got a few grass stains on it now.
Receiver in motion for Dutchtown. Quarterback throws. It's a ladder. He's going to throw it, and he is not going to have anywhere to throw it. He's going to try to run, go back left. He's got nowhere to go.
Yes.
A big tackle from Bernard Tyndall, the senior on senior night.
Sean just started rolling. He got knocked down. He just started rolling. But Bernard Tyndall, we've talked about him all year so far. He just comes out of nowhere. He showed his speed there and just hulked down number 7.
And I think they've been trying to do that play several times tonight, Clint, and it has not worked yet.
It was the scrimmage was at the 30. It goes all the way back to about the 16, so a loss of 14. Bring up a 3rd and 24 for the Bulldogs. Closing in on 4 minutes to go. Tift County looking to go 2-0 in the Coach Noel Dean era.
And with 4 minutes left, it's getting closer and closer to looking that way.
3 wide receivers up top, 1 left for the Bulldogs. And the quarterback again hammered. And I believe that is Sean Lindsay.
That's your Sean Lindsay right there, Clint. Yes, you're correct on that. He came in hot and got him. And hey, you know what? I didn't even be able to call it, but I tell you, that was 3rd down in infinity, and I missed it. Now it's 4th down in infinity. It's like 4th down and 25 to go, bringing in the punter, 3:30 left to go here in the 4th quarter, and it's been all Tift County this second half. The 3rd and 4th quarter, of course, Dutchtown has made some mistakes, but Tift County up 23-7.
Yeah, there's a difference between 3rd and 4th down infinity and 3rd and 4th down and a long way to go.
And the punt is high but very short. And it won't travel far and is actually down at about the 30-yard line of Dutchtown. That's where the Blue Devils will take over. 3:05 left here in the 4th. 23-7, your Blue Devils on top.
Yeah, that punt just got back to the original line of scrimmage where it was 1st down and 10, Clint. So they do not have much of a punter.
Yeah, we were talking about the possessions for Tift County and just going back over Dutchtown's since halftime. Punt, fumble, pick 6, fumble, punt. Defense has stood strong second half, just like our offense has played well. Good second half so far by the Blue Devils as a whole.
And of course, that was my Astro exterminator pest of the game, the defensive line. And it was that formula we fixed up at halftime, Clint.
Absolutely. As Parker comes out at quarterback, Carter behind him, hands off to Zach, right up the middle, pushing, driving, and he'll finally be stop, and they'll give him forward progress to about the 27, a gain of about 3 on first down.
I was talking about earlier, Zach Carter, and it takes a lot of opponents, defenders, to take him down. It took about 4 there, and he stood straight up. He kept driving. And then once that 4th Dutchtown defender got there, he finally was taken down. But Zach Carter, he's a hard running back. He's hard to bring down.
2nd and 7.
2:35 left here in the 4th, and they'll drive, let the play clock go down.
Use all the time. He's looking to the sideline with Coach Dean. We've got 13 seconds left on the play clock. We're going to use it all. It's 2:22 on the clock, big clock, 4th quarter.
Time is definitely on our side.
Parker takes the snap, hands off to Carter, right up the middle, and he drives inside the 20 to about the 19, and that'll be a first down.
Yep, that's enough to move those chains, Clint. That's going to bring up a first down and 10. We'll be under 2 minutes left here. I would like to see another score here. I hope we can punch it in. But why to stop now?
On that run right there, Zach Carter reached 90 yards on the ground tonight.
And they'll let the play clock just go down as we go under 2 minutes left here in the 4th.
Be about 1:40 left in the game when we snap this ball.
Y'all talked about Dutchtown not substituting as much as Tift County could.
And a snap to Parker, and he was expecting his running back to go the other way, and he had nowhere to go, kind of just slides down and takes a loss.
Yeah, back to Dutchtown not being able to substitute as much as Tift County can. That fatigue is starting to show. You got a lot of hands on hips and a lot of heavy breathing on the defensive side of the ball right now.
Blue Devils will be backed up to the 24 as we go 1:15 left.
I tell you what, you're going to want to be here next week as we take on Banneker. They travel. They're in around Atlanta, too. I don't know exactly where they're from, but you'll want to be here at the Brody next Friday night.
Man, you want to be here every Friday night. We're playing some football.
1 minute left. Parker hands off to Carter, and he is stuffed probably at about the 20, looks like the 26. Again, a loss of a couple. We'll probably run one more play and then call it a night.
4th down and 15.
Third down.
Third down. Okay, 3rd down and 15. 40 seconds left to go in the game. 25 seconds on the play clock. We'll probably I would think we'd just get in a victory formation, or Tyler just kneel down after this snap. But I'm telling you what, I've seen a lot here tonight, Clint, on this Blue Devil team. They continue to fight.
Got a scoring update. Westlake leads 31-24 over Colquitt County. And Parker will take the snap, and he is running, and he is just running around. Let's see if he just goes down here, or he might just go toward the end zone, and he goes out of bounds inside the 20 to about the 19 with 3 seconds left. And we might see another one of those just to run out the clock here.
I think Tyler was trying to run the clock out to win the game and just run around. And, of course, there's a penalty there. And I think it's going to be coming back, calling us.
Holding maybe?
Or blocking the back. When you have a quarterback or a running back go to one side and then turn and go all the way to the other side, that's kind of what happens. You get one of those blocks in the back, and it'll back up the Blue Devils to the 37. 3 seconds left. One more play, and Tift County will move to 2-0.
Update from the reservation. Irwin County fumbled for the 3rd time on the 20, going in to score with 30 seconds left to play. They're headed to overtime in the Thriller in Osceola.
And that'll end it as Parker takes a knee, and the Blue Devils improve to 2-0 with a 23-7 win over Dutchtown Bulldogs.
The seniors get a senior night win.
Actually, we are not done. Hold up just a second here.
No. False alarm. I think there's still going to be some seconds left to go on the game clock. That's what it looks like by the...
Well, it was 4th down, and when you take a knee, the clock immediately stops. So there's probably 1 second left.
And that's what he's telling the scorekeeper up here, the clock operator. You got to have some time left because... as Clint said, it stops, so there'll be one more play here.
Even though I think Dutchtown was ready to call it a night.
They still are. They're still lined up ready to give high fives.
But I think there is, well, let's see. They will come out and run one more play. and they'll mark it at the 39.
Either way, we've got a Blue Devil victory right here at the Brody, Clint.
Yep.
Either way.
2-0 for the for the Blue Devils in the Coach Noel Dean era. This one was tougher. You know, a tough, scoreless first half for your Blue Devils, but they come out in second half, force a couple of turnovers, score on defense, have a good run, good solid game from Tyler Parker, and Blue Devils actually run another play, and that'll end it as he does kneel it. And I think we're going to call it a night. The referees are headed off the field, and that'll do it. Tift County wins 23-7 over Dutchtown.
That's a great win there. We learned a lot about our team tonight, Clint, because we just could not get it going. It seemed like we couldn't get the train leaving the station tonight. But I tell you what, after halftime, they did. I don't know what was all said in the field house, but it took all 20 minutes, whatever it was, to tell them.
Well, I tell you, this team, we've said it, last couple of weeks, early in the season, this team's going to win with its defense, and I think you saw that in the second half. They got the interception, which I think was the biggest play of the game. It was 10-7. Dutchtown has had the possession. They threw a pass, and it's intercepted and returned for a score for the Blue Devils. The next play on offense for Dutchtown, a bad snap. Fumbles it, turns it over to Tift County, who takes over at the Dutchtown 6. So in a span of about, even less than a minute, Tift County goes from leading 10-7 to leading 23-7, and pretty much that's your ball game.
Yeah, of course, this brings us to the post-game show. And who brings us the post-game show, J. Scotty?
Central Jewelry brings us the post-game show, and we'll be right back to bring you that. We're live at Brody Field. You're listening to Blue Devil Radio on 92.5 The Farm.
From the kickoff to the final buzzer, our area football teams are 100% committed each and every play.
At Prince Automotive, we are too. From the new or used car sale to the service lane, we are fully committed to work hard every day to earn your business.
Our sales, parts, and service teams work hard to earn your trust and respect with every transaction, each and every time.
We are your hometown choice for 55 years.
Prince Automotive in Albany, Tifton, and Valdosta, and always online at princeauto.com.
Listen up. This is your ceiling. I have a problem. I enjoy a back scratch as much as anyone, but my back is being scratched by rodents. Yep, they're in the attic and they're scratching my back and doing who knows what else up here. So how about make some time and call the Astro Army to eliminate the rodents? Because when they're not scratching my back, they're chewing up your Christmas decorations and other stuff. So make time to call the Astro Army. They've got your back and mine.
Go Blue Devils! Now back to the field with Jonathan and Jason.
Welcome back to Blue Devil Radio on 92.5, live from the Brody as the clock just hit 0 and the Blue Devil players come over to the student section and sing the fight song. Your Blue Devils are victorious tonight. I'm alongside Jason Morris and Clint Thompson. What a game.
Man, Jason Cody, what a game. I think we learned a lot about this team, and I know Coach Dean, with all the mistakes that we did have, because we had a lot of mistakes, we couldn't get it rolling, I know he is happy about this team because they grew